Boys, I was so excited to kick off this cold open. I'm so excited. I got to see Dean. I got to see Dean and Rainer and Manny this weekend. With COVID, it doesn't happen. Like, this is, I think the second time in like 3 years we've all gotten together, and I wanted to banter with Dean about it. And right before we hit go, he's like, "Do I have time to go get tea?"
At 9:30, right when we were about to push live, right
189 Tuesdays in a row. The show started at 8:30. Like,
and I'm Dean.
Hey, there we go. We got to see each other this week.
Oh, that water boiled quick.
Yeah.
You get your crumpets.
I love
Dean crumpets.
I secretly think the only reason Rainer invited us over was to sell toys, because by the end of the hangout session, we all had a bag of toys that we bought off of him. That dude made a killing. He made like $600 like in 2 hours. I feel
Brilliant
like
business, man.
I feel like we got bamboozled. It was almost like a Mary Kay party for adult toy collectors. He wined and dined us, and then he 69'd us, dude. It was absolutely
Sounds
wild.
like Neverland.
$69.
Jeez.
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
You brought in the doll collection.
These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
This is the true form of floor gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collectingweekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Mario.
I'm Eddie.
And I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Chris.
Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. It's a weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right. We want to thank our friends over at Water Scrapyard and 1-6 Corner for sponsoring this week's episode of Collecting Weekly.
Bunch of angels. We have a great show planned for you guys tonight. We have lots of Hot Toys news to talk about, lots of figure news to talk about, and I definitely got some thoughts about some of these things that happened. But before we get into it, let's kick it off with the world's favorite podcast segment.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yes.
It's new this week. Yeah. What'd you get new this week? I had a super crowded week this week. Almost too much to put on the show, even. But I got the 501st Deluxe Clone Trooper from Clone Wars Season 7. What's the...
Are you sure?
I know, right? Who put a question mark on the
332nd?
Yes, the 332nd. Thank you so much.
501st Deluxe?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
Wonderful figure, actually. And I got it on Friday along with Hot Toys, Captain Rex. And I was saving Rex for Monday for our unboxing, if you saw that yesterday. But the 501st kept me tied over until then. That thing is fantastic. I have him right here. It's hanging out. It's fantastic figure. I don't usually do like unnamed clones, so I think this is my first, so I'll do something cool with that one. But yeah, then I got the Hot Toys Rex, as you know, and it's fantastic. Probably up for figure of the year. Same as Cody last year. Cody was amazing. Rex even more so. The comma is like one of the nicest things I've ever felt. I'm like, God damn, like that's nicer than the clothes I wear. Holy shit. Magnet in the front on the ammo pouch, ammo in the back. Swap out, obviously, the helmet. Also, the helmet has swap out parts. This thing is packed, dude. For $250, it makes you sad. We'll probably never see that price point again. For how much this figure comes with, amazing.
Dean, I'm sorry, dude. Going back real quick, is this the only 501st Deluxe in your collection, or are you planning on getting a couple more?
This is the only one I have. I kind of want another one just to go with Ahsoka. That way I have two. But I'm not bending over backwards to get one. If anything, I'll take off all the extra stuff on one of my Sideshow clones. I have one with like the ammo pouches and stuff, and put the helmet that came with Rex on it. Because Rex comes with one of those helmets as well that you can put on the figure. You just need to like, the ball peg's too short for that helmet, so, or for the Sideshow body. Let me restart. The helmet, the ball peg sits too high for the Sideshow body, so you need to just do like a little adapter, what I could do with the 2-part, what do you call that stuff, Zach?
Silicone putty.
Yeah, the silicone putty. I was gonna say epoxy, but that wasn't it. I might do that, but yeah, that's when Ahsoka gets here though. I'm gonna be so excited. And then I also got the VTS Cloud Strife from Pharmacy 7. In my opinion, figure of the year. I got the deluxe with the base. The base is polystone with magnetic like swap out like pieces. That's you could take them on and off depending on how you want to like set up the base. Amazing. I think figure of the year. He's a little tall, but holy shit, dude, it's so well done. The body, I've never seen a body like this before. Like the internal like workings of the arm.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Dean, are you saying figure of the year or third party figure of the year?
I might be saying of the year.
Wow.
I'm a little biased, but dude, the tailoring is amazing. There's like leather bits on the arm that are like actual. Well, they're not leather, but you know, pleather. His gauntlet on the right side is all individual pieces. The belts and armor and like leather bits are plastic, so they're not gonna like tear and stuff over the years. This thing's amazing, dude. It's an incredible figure. You really need to see it in person. The sword's a little small, but I could look past it. It's not like much smaller than it should be, so it's okay. But
John's heard that before too.
I've also heard that too.
Jesus Christ.
Then moving on, I got the Wave 2 rather, Robotech Toynami 3 3/4-inch figures. It's Rick, Lisa, Claudia, Global, and Ben Dixon. On the back, they tease a Wave 3, which is all the pilots in their civvies. Fokker, Max, not Dana. What's his last name? Miria. And then Lisa in her pilot outfit, which is cool. So I was excited to get these. These were sitting in my pile of loot for a while. I was waiting until I got Roy Fokker, the 6-inch scale Kit's Concept Roy Fokker. Thing's amazing. It's a company piece for my Rick Hunter, which arm broke, but we'll get into that a little later. But yeah, that was super exciting. I got those all this week, and my wallet is hurting.
A hell of a haul, man.
Dude, it really was.
It's a haul and a half. Congratulations, Dean. I'm glad. I know.
Yeah, well done.
Cloud
dude.
is your guy, and clones are your guys, and Robotech is your guys. It's all the shit that you like. Like, I feel very happy for you.
Thank you. You're a sweet angel.
Wow.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks for leaving some meat on the bone here. Picked up this little bugger after like 5 trips to 5 different Walmarts. Holy mac, to find this collection is tough. Mario, do you know how it works? Like how many Gideons come in a box compared to the other ones? Because that's all I see everywhere is Gideon.
I honestly don't know the case assortment. I would assume there would just be a case of 8 of each figure, or if anything, they usually pack 2 per case and a total of 8 per case.
You go to these Walmarts, it's like savages. But no, I have the
Walmart sucks, dude.
Walmart's atrocious. So I got the second one. I got the Gideon. I was lucky to find Incinerator Trooper this weekend, and I'm still on the hunt for the armor. And who's the other one? The armor and Short Trooper.
Short Trooper.
Short Trooper.
John,
the
can I
last
give you
2
some
I need.
advice?
Yes, sir.
Now, I don't know, are Walmart's 24 hours yet?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to show up. When Walmart's did not have COVID hours,
Yeah.
I would show up about between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. to Walmart's to start hitting them up for the...
Really?
Yeah.
It's because that's when they restock.
Yeah, it's when they restock. So Rainer and I used to start at 2 a.m. and work our way all the way around the city. And like by 6 a.m. we would kind of end up where we started. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, we were never looking for figures. We always found them because we would get there right when they put them out. But
yeah.
3 in the morning though, dude. Did you just happen to be up that early, or
yeah, I'm always
like just getting up? Yeah.
Wow. Let's check in with the chat. We got Toy Mafia 16Fix, JC, Punisher, XS, Tukatri, Badfish, Absolute Irwin, Brenton, Equan, Sean Usby, Ben Thomas, John Ortiz, Pablo Meza, Mojo Z78. We got Brian Fontaine, Chris Leddy joining us in the chat and in the show. Lemur Hernandez, Chasen Haas. Who else do we got here? We got Archangel, Danny Lee, Scott Bradley. We also have JB Collection. What's up with the news of they might not make Clone War Obi-Wan? Yeah, that's been a thing for a while. Funky Cold Santa. Am I missing anyone here? Cuervo also. Bunch of angels. Ark says you guys are always killing it. Eddie, Mario, Chris, did you guys do anything new this week?
Yeah, I actually got a few things. I mean, like Dean, also picked up the Hot Toys Captain Rex came in. This pretty kick-ass Star Wars calendar from Amazon. It's basically styled after the old Kenner vintage style packaging and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool to get. And I've got Lando coming in from Underground. Got the Damn Toys Godfather coming in soon. And the another Short Trooper Grunt, I think, is starting to ship soon. So yeah, I've got so much stuff coming in. That's crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah, I've got Captain Rex coming from Underground Figures. I've got a Short Trooper squad leader coming from Sideshow. Yeah, got other pre-orders coming in. I got some other stuff here. I got some 1/12 scale figures, some Marvel Legends. I've got MJ and Happy.
Nice.
So each from separate 2-packs. So I'm selling.
I didn't authorize that likeness.
I know, right? Is that John there? Yeah, so I'm selling off the other figures from those 2-packs to offset costs, but had to have those figures in the collection. Nice. Something totally not in the wheelhouse of what you guys talk about, but you guys know I'm into trading cards. I've got the Cards Formula Side Hustle podcast shout out, but I got a Post Malone graded.
Bro, I need that.
Graded.
Yo.
This is a rookie card.
I need that so bad.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
This is Allen and Ginter X set. I also got his regular Allen and Ginter graded rookie card. So had to have that. I love Post Malone. I listen to his music almost every single day. So, and then also at we'll talk about it later, but I picked up a Harley slab CGC 9.8 variant
baby.
cover. So, yeah.
Chris, are you like, if you're picking up a slab, are you going like 9.8 or nothing?
Depends on the price, bro.
That seems to be the trend.
Yeah, I mean, it depends really. Like, if it's just for my personal collection, I'll consider it like a 9.6 or a 9.4 for modern. I like Danny Lee, always says like, I wouldn't go lower than a 9.4 for modern. But I mean, it really depends on the comic itself. It's like, if it's like Ultimate Fallout #4, Miles Morales, first appearance, I mean, I would take a 9.0 in that, a first print. I know you got
9.6, baby.
I know, but like I have a first appearance of Harley Quinn as a 9.4, just because the grades, I mean, the prices just jump drastically after that. But yeah, Post Malone rookie card 2019.
Dude, I'm with Scott. I didn't know either. So
yeah, so in this set, there's some like variations, like smaller cards and stuff like that. Well, they have a certified autograph from that set, and you can't find one graded for less than $5,000. So
Jesus Christ.
I don't think I'll be buying that card.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's the thing. Like with comics, like a 9.4 is still like a really presentable.
Yes.
Like I mean, that's 2 levels below like a quote unquote perfect book. I mean, Gem Mint, but that never happens. So like you could get a 9.4 of some books for like $40, and then the 9.8 is like $500. So it's like
Yes.
I'd rather have the display and have the book than the clout of a 9.8 sometimes.
Right. And again, it's all about, is this an investment piece, or is it, just something you enjoy and you want to have on display? Because you don't want to be, using up those credit cards or wiping out the bank account just for one piece.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it for me.
And did you get these at the trade show that you went to?
I got the comic at the show, and then I just got the card and the figures, on eBay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I had a great week. So I pretty much gave up all hope of finishing the Black Series Bad Batch, to the point that I took the Hunter and Crosshair out of the display and just put them in a box. I was like, I think I'm just going to sell these. Like, there's no way I'm going to ever find these fucking 2 other ones that I need. And when we were at Rainer's house, we were digging through his stuff, and I was like, yo, do you have any Bad Batch figures? And he's like, yeah, I got Rekka and Tick. And I was like, yo, holla at your boy. So we found them, and he has like a whole treasure trove of stuff there. And he gave me a great deal on them, so I picked up both on the spot. And I'm excited because I guess at PulseCon they just announced the Echo and Omega, so going to be completing the full team in 6-inch scale, and they're so fucking good. Like, I'm going to nominate one of these, I think, in some of these categories for the smaller figures, and I don't know which one is the best. I'm sort of leaning towards either Tech or Wrecker. Wrecker is just an absolutely incredible figure, like weapon storage, like the posability, just the portrait is amazing with the scarring, and then Tech has all those little tools, and I think he'd probably be near perfect if he had a holster for his pistol, and the goggles for the unmasked portrait, or even a swap out unmasked portrait. But yeah, I'm like over the moon that I found these 2, and I feel bad because Dean was looking for them too, but I was able to secure them before him. And
my tech just was put in my pile of loot on BBTS, so I don't feel too bad.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't feel bad. Honestly, I didn't really feel that bad. Jason says, do we really want Omega, though? Well, I mean, she's not the greatest character, but she's very integral to the team right now that I've seen the full series. And I will say Black Series needs to make that AZ, because that dude was the people's champ. Honestly, that dude was fucking awesome.
Which guy?
AZ?
The droid from
It would have
Camino.
been cool if they put him
if they
with
put him with her. Yeah, I don't know why they put that little bird thing.
Back,
yeah, these figures are incredible, and I did a little bit of weathering on them. I have a Joy of Hobbing where I weathered Hunter, but I've since weathered all 3 extra ones. So just a little bit of dry brushing, a little bit of extra weathering, and they display super nicely. So I'm almost wanting to get like a little small display, and I might need some of y'all's advice on that, just to like fit them in and then have space for the other 2. And I think that's going to be real cool. So enough about that. Let's get into the news, starting with the Lego AT-AT. $7.99 is the retail price, which is quite expensive. It's available on Black Friday. And there's a rumor that it's going to be packed with a mini brick-built Luke's lightsaber that's exclusive to that purchase. Like, you can only get that set by purchasing this one. Though those rumors are not yet confirmed. And there's only really been one photo of that potential brick build set. I think it looks really good, but that $800 price point is quite significant. You do get 2 mini speeder bikes. You get 5 snowtroopers, 2 AT-AT pilots, Luke, and then General Veers. You also get this little screwdriver that's made out of Legos, and that's to actually lock the legs into position on the AT-AT, which I think it's neat because a lot of people were worried that it would kind of slump or fall over time. But that tool is a Technic built piece that supposedly makes it pretty sturdy. There's a closer look at the minifigs there, all looking really good. And this does have a lot of play features in the set. You can open up the full interior, and it says on the presser release that you can fit something like 40 snowtroopers in here, which I think is really neat. But the thing is, I don't believe that you can get snowtroopers in a battle pack yet. I could be wrong, but for this price point, I would be so cool if they gave you 40 snowtroopers. Like, to get 40 of these is going to be like super expensive. Lego minifigs are always super expensive, and especially when they're going to be in demand like this, where you have all these people that all of a sudden need 40 of them, the price is going to skyrocket. So I think it's odd that they only gave you 5. I mean, for this price point, $800, they couldn't have. What does it cost? Like pennies for them to make a minifig? They couldn't have just thrown us a bone.
For another 40 troopers, you're gonna spend as much as you are on the goddamn AT-AT. Because you're right.
How much do the minifigures go for?
Dude,
there's minifigures that can be like more than modern, like $200. Yeah. Granted, these won't be that high, but like when I bought the Hobbit minifigs, the 12 dwarves, I mean, it was like a die-cast Iron Man price at the end of the day.
I know, like when clones were at their peak, they were maybe like $15 for one. For 40, that's $600. Wow. Now, you know, I really doubt you could fit 40 in here. Maybe if they're all standing shoulder to shoulder, like row by row.
Yeah, I think they fit in the seats, and then I think it's in between the seats also.
Yeah. So,
but that's what the presser says. That it supposedly can fit 40.
I'm just saying, like, realistically, you're not fitting 40 in here, but not comfortably. But yeah, the Zach's point is still like that's a lot of extra money. Why don't you just throw in, I don't know, at least another half dozen? You know. That being said, this is a beautiful fucking set. Now the UCS Snowspeeder is way too fucking big if this is minifig scale, which everybody knows was too large. But now it's gonna look even weirder. But this thing is sweet. I wish I could have got one.
No, it looks absolutely sick. I love the cross-section view that you can do that because, I mean, I think didn't the UCS Falcon kind of have the same sort of feature to where you can take the top off, you know, you can see inside the interior and stuff like that. So that's always a nice touch, you know, when you have that cross-section view where you can see inside internally what's going on. Honestly, I think $7.99 sounds about right considering, you know, what you're getting. I mean, I think this AT-AT is like, I want to say perfectly proportionate. You know, compared to what I'm used to, like back in the day with the oversized head, you know, with the small bodies, the long ass legs, you know, kind of vintage Kenner mold, you know, and so I can appreciate something like this. But I think if I was a Lego collector, I probably would jump all over this, you know, along with the Falcon because I'm a sucker for like vehicles and, you know, shit like that. But no, I agree for how much they are charging you, they should give you more figures. I mean, at least what two battle packs of 5 apiece of the snowtroopers, so maybe a total of at least 15, you know. But yeah. I'm with Dean thinking the same thing as far as like I don't see how you can really fit 40 in there, or at least not from this view anyway. But you know, I'm sure it's possible. But no, it looks pretty cool. I like it.
What is the difference between this and the one that's at Target and Walmart for $100 right now?
This one, so Lego has different scales. They kind of have, I think it's like micro scale and like play scale and then UCS scale. This is probably much closer to the actual relation of like Luke to the height of the figure. So like if you look at it, I mean, it's as like, this is like as tall as this guy's torso. And the other one might maybe be like half or a third the size of this one. It's also way less pieces. I think the other one's like 1,000. This one is, I think it's something like 7,000 pieces.
Yeah.
So it has more details in it. Off the rip, like I don't know the exact differences, but this is supposedly like a more realistic model, so to speak.
I think this is really cool, and lately I've been getting Lego vehicles, and I really like building them. I have fun building them. I love how these sets come with the little display plaque and everything, and they look really good. I think, dude, I ain't paying $800 for a Lego set. I'm not that into that. It would be cool, and like I guess if I had a shit ton of money, I would buy it, but just where I'm at now, I'm not doing that. But I'd be cool with the one that's at Target and Walmart right now, even if it's not like correct scale or not. I'd be good with that. But I think it's cool. I don't really have like a background info on Lego, so I don't know if this is like price hike or if this is like how much this stuff costs. So you guys seem to know. So if it's too high, maybe it's too high.
Eddie, I'm looking at the other UCS pieces right now, the Star Destroyer and the Falcon, and those were both $6.99. So it looks like there's like $100 price hike.
Yeah, like
with recent inflation and everything.
The Star Destroyer, dude. If it's more than the Star Destroyer, like that's crazy.
The Star Destroyer looks sick. Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. I'm like,
that's the one that really, really Junior built, right? Junior has it in his collection room, like on the table. In the middle. Oh yeah. Yeah, if it's more than that, I don't know if it should be more than that, but it's really cool. And if it comes with the lightsaber, then maybe it'll be worth the price.
I think it's a great looking set. It's going to be massive. I don't know if I really need the 40 troopers. 5 I think is more than enough just to get that representation in there. I wouldn't go crazy and go spend an absurd amount to get 40. The 800 price point, it is, in my opinion, it's high. I don't know how I would justify that. But for Lego collectors, of course, there's always a way. We find a way with statues and figures. So we're almost paying $800 for flipping Hot Toys, so I guess this can be justified. Now, the paneling, I like how the head's articulated, the paneling and how it's removable. The only thing I'm thinking of that is if you kind of want to get the view of both the paneled side and then the panels off. We talked back with we mentioned the Lazy Susan or mirrored background in the display. I think that's the best way you could kind of get best of both worlds and see all the panels on, the AT-AT, and then the other half removed, and then you can kind of play around with how you want to display it. But for me, I know there's guys out there who collect the UCS line, so it's Christmas came early for them. But for me, $800, I can't drop $800 on this.
Zach, do you know how many UCS pieces exist right now? Is it just like 3 or
within the full?
Well, just within Star Wars. Just within Star Wars, yeah.
There's I think like a dozen.
Yeah, there's Slave One or Boba Fett Starship. Sorry.
Thank you, Dean. Jesus. There's the Star Destroyer, then the Super Star Destroyer.
Yeah. There's a Hoth playset, the Snow Speeder, this now, the Y-Wing, the X-Wing, the TIE Fighter. There's an A-Wing? I didn't know there was an A-Wing.
All original trilogy pieces too.
Jedi Starfighter, the Republic gunship that just came out. I believe there's a Y-Wing also. The Jawas Sandcrawler.
Ooh, nice.
Did you say Slave One? Is there a Slave One?
Boba Fett Starship, bro.
Boba Fett Starship.
Okay,
we stick to Slave One.
There's isn't the Death Star?
Can we get a hashtag cancel Chris going on in the chat, please?
Jesus. Dude, I love Luke hanging there. I want it just to have Luke hanging.
Come back, Chris.
That's Luke.
Now, if it was me, which it is, because I did do this, or not that I knew this was going to happen, but I have the UCS AT-AT, which is just as big. That thing's fucking huge.
Wait, what is this?
This is the same thing, Dean.
No, this is the UCS Lego.
What the fuck?
AT-AT. I got the Legacy.
That's what you just said.
No, I got the Legacy.
What's AT-AT?
You said UCS, bro.
You mean AT-AT?
I was confused.
Oh, okay. The Legacy AT-AT. That's the one I have.
How's that one?
Just as large. It has the same play features, pretty much. In fact, it might be bigger. Looking at the just because it needs to fit 3 3/4 inch figures, and I picked that up secondhand, like $115 or something like that.
Oh my god!
Wow. But how long ago?
Like 3-4 years ago. I don't know what they're going for now, but
So are these reissues?
No. This is not a reissue.
Oh, boy.
This is a whole. This is a brand new set. Don't trigger John. John, settlement.
I know. John, breathe.
This
Breathe,
is
John.
confusing, dude.
Somebody say something.
Lego. I do get Eddie's confusion. Because they'll make like 3 sets,
Eddie.
and then they'll also make a UCS version of like a set that's currently out. But here's my point about the extra minifigs. A battle pack is $10, and that gives you 4 minifigs. Like, I don't understand if at $800 they're like, we're gonna give you a battle pack and a quarter worth of snow troopers. That'll make no sense to me. Yeah. I think we beat that horse dead. Clone Trooper Jessa, 285 Q4 2022. Goddamn 285. It's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Beautiful figure though. Beautiful weathering. I love the portrait. I like the way they did the tattoo. I think this is a great figure. I think Hot Toys has that base Tamora Morrison portrait down pat, and they're just gonna keep churning out clones. We said this way back when.
Jesse, not Pat.
How dare you?
He's looking like Post Malone there.
We said never mind. I think it's going to be interesting once Hot Toys starts to encroach on other commanders that Sideshow has made, if they ever do that, to see what value they retain. But I think this looks pretty good. You get some hologram effect pieces, you get the ARC Trooper gear, and I just think this is a great looking piece, and I think it's just maybe a touch too high.
Yeah, I think if Rex was 255, with all the extra ARC Trooper gear, the backpack, the little hologram pieces, I could kind of see 285, because you're getting a little bit more on top of what Rex came with. Even like the helmet piece, the visor. So like this is like kind of forgivable for me. It's still high, a little higher than I would have liked. Yeah, Jesse was kind of like we all saw Jesse coming, like, oh, okay, cool. So to actually have an, I'll let Mario talk about this in a second, but to actually have an ARC Trooper from Hot Toys is like a godsend. So I'm excited. I'm probably gonna pick it up. Mario?
No, for sure, dude. I mean, the idea of the first ARC Trooper, in this set, and this actually, the name should be renamed to ARC Trooper Jesse. This isn't freaking Clone Trooper Jesse, y'all.
Yeah,
this is ARC Trooper Jesse. All right.
Jesse.
So that being said, I mean, they've got Tamora Morrison's head sculpt, down pat. Every time I see it, I just can't help remember about how well it's executed. Even with that big ass Republic tattoo on it right there, it looks great. I've always loved the design of Jesse. I mean, it just really stands out, and I think they've really captured it well in figure form. I see that Jay Decay in the chat is pointing out some inaccuracies in both this and Vaughn. But I mean, to be honest, I think I could look past it. Yeah, it is a little bit pricey, but you know what? Everything is going up these days. It's not just Hot Toys. I mean, just everything in general. But no, I'm excited for the set, and I really want to see someday if they can mirror the 3-pack that Hasbro did with the Vintage Collection to have ARC Troopers, Fives, Echo, and Jesse in their ARC Trooper forms. But just the way that they're kind of doing everything right now within the, it just seems like they're only chasing season 7. So I'm not really hopeful that we'll see all that stuff. But
dude, yeah, I would love a Blitz or what's the one that
Colt, baby.
Colt, thank you.
JDK says Jesse's shins should not have those bands around them, and his right wrist should have kind of tack pad, while Vaughn needs the red under eyes, and the 6 mouth notches need to be removed.
Dude, Vaughn is just a Commander Cody recolor. I don't even know why we're getting it. I mean, that's why, because it's just like, hey, let's put fucking more Codys out into the world. That's
Sixth Scale Mafia is asking what is an ARC Trooper. It's an advanced recon commando. They're like
Spec Ops.
Best of the best.
Yeah, Spec Ops, advanced op of the clone army.
They were the first clone commanders, right? The ones that had the free will, like the free thinking for the most part, the first batch. And they were 2 independent, I believe. And so they had to like kind of rebranch them, but then they kind of ruined that mythos when they were like just randomly promoting people to ARC Commandos. So
yeah, well, the ARC Commandos, or at least I don't know, like when Echo and Fives became ARC Troopers, it's because they were like the best of the best of their squad. It's like they weren't necessarily good at any particular thing, but they were just exceptional soldiers. So that's kind of how I took it, as the best of the best became ARC Troopers.
Well, I thought it was also because so many died during that battle. They were like, "Yo, we got."
Oh, that's true. All of them, dude. Blitz, Colt. What was the blue one?
Rib, bro.
Dude, yeah, fucking sad. Dude, the episode sucks.
Yeah. Eddie, what do you think, bro?
I love this. I don't like the price either, but whatever. But I think it's cool. I don't notice the inaccuracies until people tell me, because I don't pay attention that much. And then when I know, it kind of bugs me a little bit, because I'd like to have, like Hot Toys claims to be the best, putting out what you see on the screen in figure form. So it bugs me that they're not perfect. I know why they cut corners, to save money, but then it's like, why are you saving money and charging more, bitch?
Jesus.
Damn, bitch.
I don't understand that.
Just like Jesse.
That pisses me off. But I love Jesse. Bitch. I love the ARC Troopers. I want the whole team. So I guess I'm the bitch because I'm gonna fucking buy it. But no.
It's like complaining about gas prices. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Walk?
The thing that bugs me the most, I think, are the hands. I don't feel like they come with enough hands, which is what I liked about Sideshow's clones. They come with an insane amount of hands to do whatever the hell you need it to do, and it has the feet for running, which is cool. So if it weren't for those old bodies, I would say the Sideshow ones are better, but it's cool. I'm glad Hot Toys is doing it. I hope they fix those things in the future, but you know, it is what it is.
I agree. I think they really nailed the portrait, but they're at the point where they're gonna milk this clone line. They're gonna give you everything
good
just because it sells, right?
Mario.
Yep.
People buy multiples. It's a cash cow for them. These clones are their new Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's something I'm gonna stay away from, to be honest. I didn't really get into the Clone Wars. I'm more of a OT kind of guy, Mandalorian. So I'm gonna stay away from him. But hey, anyone who's gonna be picking these guys up to go with their sets, you guys have fun.
When John gets his first clone, it's gonna be game over, dude.
No, I don't think so.
Floodgates open up.
It's exactly.
Watched
It's inevitable.
any Clone Wars yet, John? Like nothing?
No.
Dude, it'll change your Star Wars life, bro.
Man, Clone Wars, my favorite scene in all of, or favorite arc in all of Star Wars is in Clone Wars.
Really?
So yeah. Actually, Clone Wars and Rebels have higher regards to events in those two shows than I do in any of the movies. And I'm an OT guy. Like I grew up with that stuff too. So as far as this goes, I love it. I think it looks great. The detail, the weathering, the accessories, definitely with Eddie on, we definitely need some more hands. I find myself fighting for proper grip and poses on some of these, like with Cody and the 501st Trooper, but head sculpt nailed it. I think right now my main focus is in Star Wars Hot Toys collecting is Clone Wars, Mando, and Return of the Jedi. So this fits in with the Clone Wars. I really want the Bad Batch figures, but I want to wait and see if they come out with the whole team, then I'll probably go that route. But I love the look of the Clone Troopers, honestly.
You know how you solve that issue with the hands where you can't really display him with, you don't have too many display options.
Put it in the box.
You keep him nice and pristine in the box.
You know, another thing about the hands,
like most of my figures,
they're tight. Like you gotta fucking force those things to get the gun in there and shit. That annoys me too.
Yeah, no, I'm not buying a $500 figure then forcing anything out of it.
Yeah, you'll buy a $500 figure and leave it in the box.
That's right.
Unbox it in 10 years.
Yeah.
Captain Vaughn, as Dean said, the Commander Cody repaint, a little bit more reasonable at $250 Q4 2022. I think this shot right here with two of the Ahsoka troopers flanking looks amazing. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's an unreasonable price point. I think it certainly is a little bit inflated. The $250 last year bought you a portrait with Cody and a bunch of other stuff. $250 this year, you get a fairly slimmed down release. What did that comment say? Brendan says too much raw sexual magnetism for a single panel. I thought that's what that said. I'm overwhelmed.
What's up, Brendan?
Yeah. As I was seeing this figure though, because I don't even really remember this character. I only watched the last season once. And honestly, I kind of blew through a little bit of it because it was not super exciting in my opinion. But I had to go back and read the wiki about it. But I guess he's important. I just like off the cuff, I just didn't really remember it. But yeah, $250 Q4 2022, definitely not bad. Price point could be better. I think this is like a $230 figure in my opinion, but it's like what are we gonna do, right? You got to pay it or you just don't get it. So
yeah, super kind of underwhelming. I mean, that's what he looks like in the show, so I can't really say anything. But yeah, the notches, like, it's just Commander Cody with. They didn't even do a proper Vaughn. They just did Cody. You don't get the portrait. Like I said, $255. Rex came with 2 helmets, a portrait, and a fuck ton of shit. This guy comes with bare minimum and no portrait and 1 helmet. It is what it is. This is like a super easy pass. I don't remember this guy at all. I don't remember if he got a lot of screen time. I see screenshots of him, but like I don't know who he is. So. It is what it is.
With how simplistic this figure is, I think we've hit a bottom. I think 250 is going to be the Hot Toys bottom.
completely agree.
Yeah, because look, he comes with. Anyways, like I said, this is Hot Toys being smart. They're thinking from a business perspective. Okay, if you're going to get one, you're going to try to complete the entire line and get them all. So here's a nice simplistic figure with nothing for $250. And guess what? Everybody, people like Mario, not to point out Mario, but I'm saying people who are Star Wars completists are going to salivate over this. And they're going to pick it up. So smart on their part. I can't see someone just picking up Vaughn and having him by himself in the display without any other representation from the Clone Wars. So that's my 2 cents. I think that from a business standpoint, they're playing the game well. Could have added. What else would they have been able to add? Just lower the price, right?
Just lower the price.
I don't, like I said, I don't remember that much, but I don't know that he's ever, like, he has like an identifiable head sculpt.
Yeah.
I don't remember him taking the helmet off,
think
but I just think it just needs to be like $20 less. And
Would you have preferred a possible 2-pack?
No.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I think 2-pack with the 501st Trooper, right? But a captain, I think, because you could buy multiple 2-packs and you'd kind of be stuck with multiple Vaughns.
I will say this, Zach. When the Sideshow clones were coming out, Bly had a head sculpt, Gree had a head sculpt. All those motherfucking clones had head sculpts that you never saw in the movies. Now they probably
but in the other media, I believe they were showing all their.
I'm just saying.
Do you know what the problem?
I mean, we know what his face looks like. I mean, for the most part, like we know what like 95% of his face looks like. But
We know
I
what
think
the
it would have
problem
been nice
was-
just to get a generic Tamora Morrison portrait. Would have been nice.
You know what the problem with Sideshow's clones are? They're all on their knees now because their joints are all messed up.
Mine are fine. I have fucking 12 of them.
Well,
I had one
you're an
and it was
exception, Dean. You're an exception to the rule, as always.
I don't think. I will say the Hot Toys clones are indeed better. I don't think you could deny that. But I wouldn't wave a stick at the Sideshow ones. They're pretty good figures.
They're really not bad, especially the Commando ones. Like you said, the Commander ones, like they hold up really well. Like your Gree is beautiful.
Gorgeous figure.
Well, even Hot Toys had their problems with Cody in the shoulder, but I think at the end of the day, if we're hitting a $250 price point with these limited accessories and just this basic figure, I don't know, that's getting pricey.
I would take both the guns away, both of the holograms away, and throw a couple more hands in there, and I don't know, however much that is, charge me that. $200, take all the guns. Because I was thinking,
you have a weaponless freaking commander.
Because look, this is gonna be like fucking Black Series, dude. If you collect Black Series clones, what do you have? You have a bag of fucking guns that you're not using. And this is gonna be like, we're gonna have, everybody's getting multiple 501st. You're gonna I have all these guns, they can't hold them both. So like, I don't need the guns, honestly. So
yeah, Rex
take the
comes
guns
with
away.
Rex comes with the blaster, and he only ever uses pistols, so it's just sitting in the box now.
Everybody's gonna have a bag of these guns, or they're all gonna be in the boxes. At least
yeah,
one
this
of them.
motherfucker comes with every gun under the sun.
Yeah,
they're all sitting in the box.
So that in a perfect world, that's what I would want. Like $200. I think
Pretty
they'd
smart.
still make money. Well, I don't know if they'd still make money because the guns are like, they have the extra guns, they have the molds. It's easy for them. So, I'm gonna get it. I want to put it in to have some separation between the 501st, 332nd figures. You know, that's why I'll get it. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the price. I mean, oh well.
No, I don't blame you with the price. I mean, considering how bare bones to me it already is. I mean, and for the fact that it is really, ideally, this is a repainted Cody, you know. But yeah, I do remember this character because all of a sudden I remember hearing Commander Vaughn. I'm like, Commander Vaughn, who the hell is this? When they were chasing after Maul and Ahsoka called him out, just to see if they were okay. And I guess they got they were attacked while they're running through the sewers chasing after Maul. And yeah, I mean it looks just like it, or to me it looks like the same way that I remember him. But it would be nice, you know, instead of stripping down the weapons, I think for the price, throw in a freaking head sculpt, man. You know, why not? I mean, Cody had basically these same accessories and a head sculpt for like what, $240 or $230 something. So just throw it in there. I mean, it would be cool even if like Dean said, the way that Sideshow did it, they threw in all the commanders. They all had head sculpts. Even though you didn't see them, just give the collectors an option just to go ahead and, you know, display it like that if they want to. You know, I mean, that's something that I would appreciate, even though most likely it would stay in the box because I like the design of these Phase 2 helmets, you know, much more. You know, and when they start putting visors and they start getting a little bit more tactical and stuff like that, I really like those designs. You know, but still, I mean, I may want to once in a while, you know, switch up the display and want to display the head sculpt with him just holding his helmet and whatnot. But you know, all that being said, I will get it. And I think with all the flack or what have you that this piece is receiving, who knows that it might be like underproduced, you know? So it could, I don't want to say it's going to be the next Short Trooper or anything, but I don't say this thing is going to be like mass produced, you know what I'm saying? Especially since it's just like a single captain. You know, but we'll see what happens. So Comics says that Vaughn's head sculpt has never been shown anywhere, and Bly and Gree head sculpts have been shown in the Clone Wars. So yeah, just throw it in there, man. Throw it in the box. Just give it to us. So.
Just give us the head sculpt from Jesse, but just with no tattoo.
Jesse,
exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Or just recycle Cody's. Cody's is basic.
And take
you know, the basic haircut. You know, no tats, no nothing.
Scar.
It's just,
take the scar off.
Sure, that too.
Tweak
a little
it.
bit of filler.
Yeah, this one, down the line, I'll definitely add this. It fits right in with my Ahsoka collection. I like the look of it. I know it's not 100% accurate. I don't really nitpick about accuracy because I couldn't remember if something, you know, unless I'm comparing it right then and there. It's not a big deal for me, but yeah, I like it. I'm sucker for anything Ahsoka related, and they've got her hologram in there. So, speaking of completists, I can't turn anything of hers down. So,
wow.
Yeah, price wise, yeah, whatever. I can't do much about it. I'll just, source it from, Underground Figures or somewhere else where it's, less than Sideshow's retail price.
Don't say that. They're gonna get nuked. Carbonite Kid says Vaughn's character model was repurposed from Commander Cody. We'll blow through this one real quick. Hot Toys prepare to battle villains on the streets of Gotham City. A special edition of the Cape Crusader as a breathtaking quarter-scale figure with exclusive accessory based on Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy will be available soon in selected markets. Your Bat collection can't be completed without him. Let's go down the road. What do you guys think the accessory is going to be? I think it's going to be the little backpack parachute thing that he uses for to get Lao out of Hong Kong.
That the other one didn't come with that?
I don't know. I should have checked actually.
The backpack to get Lao out of Hong Kong.
Yeah, when he puts the.
What if it has the whole balloon and shit?
Yeah, what do you...
It's
a
quarter
backpack.
Scale. Like
you mean the backpack that had the wings in it, or the
but when it's not folded up, it's just like
a black. I think it came with it. I think it came with it, the original one.
It came with the spelunking outfit. Oh no, never mind. That's the first
this
one.
This is Dark Knight.
My bad.
Spelunking. This is just
spelunking.
Is it innovative, John?
Dean, do you have anything do you have any breath to waste on this?
Jesus.
It's a Bale Batman, so no.
Thank goodness. Okay.
Same.
I stand corrected. It did come with the backpack in the first one.
Yes.
So I don't really know because that one came with pretty much everything that he used.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
you know what this is going to come with? I think the base. The base has Ra's al Ghul's portrait built into it there, and I'm sure it's going to have the other villains all along it.
I didn't see that.
That's
of course not, because you guys have to. You guys have to be observant.
Innovative.
When I see reissue, I look at everything. I got to look at the everything.
John, this base isn't coming. All this is just a tease, and they're going to use the same base from the previous one.
No, they're not. This base is 100% coming. Hello.
Why would they put his face?
Of course it's coming. Why would they show us this base?
Yeah, why would they? Yeah, why would his face be?
It ain't coming, bro.
I will put money on that.
What do we
live?
The over under.
I will put money on it.
Yo, whoever's right has to buy it for the other person.
Whoa.
Or if they're wrong, they have to buy it for the other person.
Dean.
What the hell? Gene?
It's coming.
Gene.
Mean Dean.
You're not getting.
I'm thinking John and Dean together, so put your categories in.
Oh my god, John and Dean together. That's
You just ship them?
That's Gene.
Wow.
This is like something, in my opinion, that we really didn't need.
It's a Bale Batman. No one needed it.
Okay, well, come on.
Jesus.
Especially quarter scale. I don't know why they're touching the quarter scale lines again, but I think it's going to be something to do with the base. I don't know what other exclusives they can give. Maybe they're going to give us a quarter scale, the bat. I don't know. Just kidding.
Yeah,
you
I don't
know,
know.
you know how big that would be? The bat. You know the plane he
It'd be
uses?
huge. I've seen it in 12 scale.
I know.
That motherfucker's massive.
It's massive. But this is just a waste. It has to clearly be something to do with the licensing that's going on, whether it's expiring or whether they have some sort of contract or agreement.
It's usually because it's expiring. They're like, fuck, make something,
Yeah.
but extend it.
But
That's why we got the Garfield Spider-Man movies. Everyone.
So why not
Here
make
you go,
like,
John. Here's a man after your own heart right here, bro.
Yeah, I love this guy. I know we met. Where do we met on the weekend?
Yeah. The reissues are the bane of his collecting existence, and he hates them.
Fantastic.
See what he did
Are they reissuing Bane?
How do we get a quarter scale Bane? Anyways, I would like to see.
This
how about
reissue would be painful.
How about you give us
I will break you.
a Ra's al Ghul? Like,
He was born in
I don't know. This is bullshit. That's all I have to say. Bullshit. Straight. Thank you. Next.
All right. Wally, what do you think the exclusive accessory would be?
The base. With Ra's al Ghul's
Hot Toys
face.
Dignity.
Sonar
What's her name?
eyes.
Rachel's Ashes.
Oh, yeah, I hate to see it.
Rachel.
Jesus.
The coin, dude.
Where are they?
Wouldn't that be some shit if they just gave you one quarter scale coin?
Maybe it's
Yeah,
Martha and Thomas Wayne gravestone. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Wow.
Not a bad idea.
Nah.
I think you guys are over that one. Star Ace Homelander regular and deluxe, $280 for the regular, $300 for the deluxe. Q2
This is so bad.
2022. I'll be honest. This may be the absolute worst thing I've ever seen. It looked bad at the convention. It looked bad at the convention. It looks better here, admittedly. I'll give credit where credit's due. Not only is this figure super expensive, it doesn't even come with that Vaughn vase. You have to pay an extra $80 for the base. So you're looking at $360 to fucking $340 plus shipping plus tax. You might have to pay shipping twice because it's a different box. I don't like this. I think no one that I know has abs up to their nipples. I've never seen that happen before. The collar looks really poorly made if you actually look at the close-ups. It's supposed to be like this gold weave. Like even NECA for $30 got that right. The Eagles look too small. He looks like Cristiano Ronaldo before he really went into the money. This is just an awful portrait.
How dare you talk about Cristiano Ronaldo like that?
Like nothing about this. And may God have mercy on whoever buys this. It doesn't look good. The flap is too small. On the outfit,
bro.
Zach, is this the same one that we saw at that convention where James went to go show us? Yeah,
yes,
all right.
Yes.
All right.
I'll be honest, there's a lot of people that really like positivity. This is not going to be one of those shows.
Why is
this
that?
is not going to be one of those shows. This is awful. This is a huge fail.
Dude, look at the screenshot where he's flying.
Yeah.
Why is this so sensual? That motherfucker's
He's rocking a tug.
What
dude.
the hell?
Rocking
is
a
he?
mean tug.
Dude, it's so like sexy, bro.
Wow.
This thing is goofy looking. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, the Eagles, now that you've brought it up on his shoulders, they look so small. Oh my, dude, this is not good. For how much it costs? Absolutely not, bro. This is terrible. The abs. Dude.
He's like,
Oh my god, that little itty bitty flap. The collar makes it look like his neck has like rolls. Oh my god, this is all bad. None of this is good. It all looks terrible. Where's the picture where his hands are spread open? Or his arms? Look at his hands. What is that? It looks like his thumb's broken.
Look at this.
he's miming.
They're like tiny little hands. Donald Trump hands.
Tiny hands are good. They could get into tight spots.
Is that what they tell you, John?
Yeah, if you ever drop a quarter behind a desk or something, you use your tiny hands.
Okay. How many quarters have you lost behind the desk, bro? I'm just curious.
This is what the flap should look like. I mean, it actually should fold over quite a bit. And this is what we have. It doesn't even bend.
Wow.
I think it's the abs for me, though. It's the abs for me, though.
The neck is like way long. The traps are like hella low. I mean,
he really does have low.
Amongst other things.
Built like a triangle.
This is licensed, dude.
If this is licensed, this company should just shut their doors and call it quits. I'll be honest. I don't know if that's rude. I don't know if I'm having a bad day, but just, maybe sixth scale figure making isn't your thing, and you should just get into, I don't know.
Anything else? Yeah. No, this is not good.
The second worst thing that happened to Amazon.
Chris is like, what did I get myself into this season?
Yeah, this is. I love the boys. This figure is straight garbage. I was like, man, I was thinking about, if they did make 6 scale figures. Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mark says
Mark
someone in the chat pre-ordering this figure is devastated.
There's nobody. There's no way that anybody in our chat pre-ordered this figure. No way.
No.
Oh man.
Don't admit it either.
Yeah, not at this point.
Yeah, no thanks. If they make any more figures from this line, forget it. I have no hope whatsoever. It's too bad too, because you want some competition in the 6 scale game, and this is just making Hot Toys look that much better. with the stuff
I was
that they
making
put out.
Sideshow look that much better.
Seriously, I mean, yeah. So no,
It's all a 7 out of 10. Come on, Jason.
0.7 out of 10.
Bro.
Jason pre-ordered
Exactly. Hey, dude. His first 6 scale. The statue collector, bro.
Yeah, but that's because he's chasing ass.
He's chasing. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Cuervo says, I'll send this as part of next year's Secret Santa. Yeah, that's when you get kicked out. No, I'm kidding, Cuervo.
That's because Star Ace is going to be.
Actually.
These are going to be donated to, anywhere that will accept toys, and they'll deny them. So it's just like, yeah, not good.
Be like, sir, this is a wish. These kids are suffering enough.
John, I think Yeesby kind of hit it on our wager.
I wouldn't punish you like that.
Now those are the previous bet has to buy this figure.
I wouldn't punish you like that.
Eddie, what are we thinking?
I don't mind the head sculpt. I know everybody was complaining about the head sculpt. I think out of all of the figures of Homelander so far, this is the best head sculpt. His face is rough in person, so I don't see why it's bad. That's what his face looks like. So the body does look better here than it did at the con. But I wouldn't get it even if it looked good, so I'm not gonna hate on it like you guys are. I don't like Star Ace in general. I think they suck. That's why I don't buy Lord of the Rings stuff. That's why I don't buy any of that. I have one thing on pre-order from Star Ace. It's over a year, overdue. It's the damn Ace Ventura, and I was supposed to get that last October. It's like, what the fuck is this thing? So yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this company. If I hear one more person say fucking contrarian, Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh boy, that's the normal version. That's the deluxe version. And there's the figure stand that you can get. It's actually $90.
That's
Bring
a cool
up a picture of that
Wait,
dude's
the
face
stand
and tell
is
me I'm a contrarian.
$90?
Show me that fucker's face.
I'll do it right now.
It's a bad figure, man.
His face looks like a bad figure, okay?
His face can look like a bad figure, but if we're dropping, well...
Yeah, if it's accurate, then it's accurate,
right,
dude.
Keep that in the back of your mind, your mind's eye. Here we go.
Pull up the most fucking airbrushed picture.
I just typed in Homelander, you motherfucker. I don't think he looks that busted, dude.
He busted, bro. Look at the one on the left.
There, pull up the hand one.
Where he's
pull up
doing
the
the
hand,
smirk.
open hand one that we compared the picture on the right.
That one. Look at his fucking face, bro.
It's pretty smooth, bro.
He's got the
even his scar.
He's got the
is very
baggy
faint.
eyes and the fucking wrinkles and the.
Yeah, but he doesn't
just
look
looks
like old milk.
Look at that. Look at his eyes. Look at the
This
side
is
of
probably
his eyes.
the worst one here. But even then, the scar's not.
Doesn't look
that.
like he was hit by a truck. Yeah, that's right. Look out. I still hold my...
What?
I don't know, man. I don't think he's that.
He is
busted.
lumpy, dude. He's lumpy.
Mark says, Eddie, where did Asmus hurt you? This is a safe place. Moving on. I'll just mention this real quick. Soso Toys teased they're making the Old Man Loki. No actual.
Did you finish that show yet?
No, I haven't. I started watching Bad Batch.
You're like right at the end of the damn show, dude.
Know.
You still haven't finished it?
I know. I gotta finish it. I do have to finish it. This is
Willem Dafoe.
Oh yeah, Toys Battalion: The Foe, 175 Q2 2022. This portrait also looks like a bag of milk. It's really textured and it makes me uncomfortable. The smirking face is not the one for me. You do get a pre-order bonus of a bust if you pre-order this early, but pretty much the way all these things work is if you just order it, you'll get the bust. Interesting to note, in the photos they did show him in the suit, but I believe this is the Toys era release, so I don't know if they're just cross-promoting that you can put the portrait on the Toys era Fiend, or if they're planning to release it. It was very unclear, but it definitely only comes with the suit. So I don't know. The price point's not bad. I think the neutral portrait is a little bit better, but the smirking portrait, or I guess the smiling portrait, really doesn't do it for me. And the flame base doesn't make a ton of sense. I mean, it's 175. Like, you could certainly spend your money in worse ways, but I think it's a pass for me.
Oh yeah, so hella hard pass. Yeah, this is like if Willem Dafoe flew to Paris and got somebody to draw a caricature of him, and then he took that caricature and dropped it off at like a toy maker's house. That's what this looks like. They did the sculpt based off a caricature of Willem Dafoe because this is fucking crazy looking. It scares me more than Willem Dafoe's actual scary face scares me. I don't like it. It's not good.
No, that smiling face kind of reminds me of David Bowie a little bit. I don't know. I mean,
Bowie.
Bowie. But no, damn it, Dean. Don't get me going, bro. Nah, this thing is freaking no.
Come on, Mario.
Maybe it's not that bad.
Can I?
He did look pretty
creepy. It is that bad, bro.
So
it is that bad.
This is obviously going to be a 100%. Just because, in case the chat's here, this is going to be 100% a spoiler-free zone. This conversation, but just on rumors that we even heard last year or whatnot. Do you think Hot Toys?
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay, relax.
Say it.
Hold on. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is, do you think Hot Toys can possibly do this as a release?
They won't do this.
They won't do a black trench coat. No, but do you think that we can get a goblin, or we could get this as a portrait or anything like that?
We don't even know if they're gonna show his face in the movie.
Well, we don't even know if he's in the movie, but
he was on the poster.
Yeah, he's on the poster.
Okay, well, I kind of just said this was going to be like a spoiler-free zone.
That's not spoilers. If he's
that's
on
not
the
a spoiler. It's on the poster.
Well, if someone's avoiding the content,
That's why I said don't go into it, John. You had to.
Well, you would think that there's common sense, but that's fine.
do it.
That's fine.
What's not common sense? He's in the fucking trailer.
Yeah, and how about people that stayed away from the trailer?
That doesn't mean that.
Why would you bring it up if you stayed away from the trailer?
Well, I'm just bringing it up. Do you think Hot Toys will do a rendition of the Goblin? I didn't talk about the movie whatsoever.
Well, you mentioned it because specifically you think he's going to be in the movie. That's why you mentioned it.
That's you making an assumption. Anyways, we'll move on because clearly.
What are you doing? Fuck.
You're doing the same thing, just with extra steps, bro.
All I asked was, do you think Hot Toys will do the Goblin? That's all I asked. I didn't say, do you think Hot Toys will do
it? They haven't done it yet.
I do think they.
Okay, great.
John, why? What makes you think they would do the Goblin?
Well, that's an answer that I don't want to give you. I'm just saying, do you think it could be that they want to bring back the original movie? I don't know. We're not going to get into any talk about the trailers or anything like that because that was the whole point. But clearly,
we'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
I love that clip.
That was an actual depiction of what just happened.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
what else do you guys think about this?
Since we're shouting out spoilers, you know what I got to see today there's this.
No one said any spoilers.
I saw Leddy get nervous there for a second.
Stay away from Twitter, America.
I don't like it either. Just throwing that out there.
Group hug.
John came in and fucked up the whole.
He left no meat on the bone. Yeah, there's an order. He's all about the order, and then he just jumps the order.
And then if someone cuts his ass off, he's like,
"Oh, Eddie, fucking put a sock in the mouth already." That fucking just rambled. Jesus Christ, he just.
We fight.
Jesus Christ, it's like
no meat on the bone.
Chris, I love you, and this is usually a safe space.
Chris is still here.
No, it's not. Christian. No.
Wow, coming after the guest.
My God, John, you're a fucking animal.
It's a bad
Chris didn't get to give his thoughts on
Chris, what do you think about this?
Okay. I don't like it. I won't buy it. I hope nobody buys it.
This is definitely going to make the 2022 Razzies, I'll tell you that.
If you want some spooky Halloween decoration.
Oh, there you go.
No one's going to knock on your door with this.
Bite the pillow, I'm going in dry face, dude. That's horrifying, dude. Penny Parker and Spider were announced by Sentinel. There's no price point yet. Penny Parker's just a statue, and Spider seems to have some great articulation. So at this point, they've done Miles, they've done Peter B / Peter Parker, and then also Penny Parker and Spider. So definitely a character that I wouldn't have imagined that they would go into. Marvel Legends didn't even get into Spider and Penny Parker. So I think this is great. I think the fact that they're making this gives me hope that they'll make the full team. Gives me hope that they'll make, like John was saying, Kingpin and the other villains from the movie. So I think this is great. I think if they can keep this under 150, I think this would be a pretty neat release. Sunnyvale, this is 1/12 scale. Maybe slightly smaller. Their models was a little short. What do you think, Dean?
Yeah, I'm super bummed that Penny Parker's a statue. Would have much rather her be the figure and the robot be the statue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they went the other way with it. It's super cool. I like it a lot. I don't have the Miles or the Peter, so I don't see myself picking any of these up. But I do like it. And I know. You just have Miles, right? You don't have the other one?
I want Peter Parker. He's not that expensive if you buy him without the diorama base. And, Miles was, like, you could go to GameStop today and probably find Miles. Like, he's not that hard to find. The thing that kind of sucks, though, is GameStop imported Miles. You can get them for, like, $80. But the other ones don't have a retailer importing them, so they're pretty expensive. Chasen, this is from Into the Spider-Verse. It's, like, one of the different renditions of a spider person.
No spoilers.
Right?
No spoilers, please.
Have you not seen this movie?
Well, yeah, but it's Spider-Man's a sensitive topic. We can't talk about anything Spider-Man.
Wow.
One thing I did not mention was the eyes on Spider are light up, and there seems to be different faces on them. So that's really
That's
cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That's super.
I didn't even notice that.
What do you think, Mario? It's innovative. Thank you. It's innovative.
Yeah, it's, different expressions on a light up feature like that. Just a bunch of little LEDs in there, just pre-programmed to do their thing. That's cool. I can appreciate that, especially in a 12 scale piece, man. I mean, no, that's pretty neat. Yeah, Dean, I agree with you. I mean, it's kind of a bummer that that Penny's a statue, but that being said, I like the pose. I mean, I think she looks great.
Yeah, nailed the character 100%.
Yeah, they've really captured her expression, in the actual movie itself. And but yeah, I think it would have been cooler if they would have made her articulated, so you can go ahead and just have her mess around with the with whatever this thing is called. I forget. But
Spider.
But yeah, no, it's the spider thingy, but large with the eyes thingy. But yeah, no, it's a cool set. It looks alright.
I would have liked it more if she was articulated too. So you could put her on top of him like how it was in that scene when she's like doing the landing pose on his head. That was cool. But it looks like a Revoltech figure, which isn't their fault. That's how the character looks. It looks janky and it would be like annoying to pose, so I don't
Revoltech?
really like it that much.
I don't know what Revoltech is.
Revoltech, they have like real big ball joint or swivel joints where all the joints are.
Oh, the Revoltech.
Yeah, but I think the reason why they did it like this is I believe in the movie those.
Eddie, I don't have any. I can't.
Well, Revoltech's the equivalent of
both of you fucking
almond.
The second John mispronounces
San Antonio.
You won't get it. When I mispronounce something, you catch me. Then you tell me.
Oh, I will.
Can anybody tell him Doc Ock is in Spider-Man?
The Camtana.
Oh, how could you?
The way Eddie said Revoltech is how I like.
Yeah, I know. That's how most.
Wait, how did you say
Revoltech.
it? How did you say
Revoltech.
it?
You said Revoltech.
That's how
too?
I say it. That's how I say
It's
it.
Revoltech.
I've always heard Revoltech.
Okay, but if I heard
motherfuckers don't
Revoltech,
even-
I wouldn't be like.
They don't
What
even
is
collect
that?
the scale. They don't even
Yeah,
collect
while
the
we're at
scale,
it,
and they're like,
almond
"Look at
and
how do you
almond
say
is
it?"
perfectly
We don't have to
acceptable.
collect the scale to be educated, okay?
You don't fucking
Chris,
name
I
one
love
figure
you.
they've done. Name one fucking.
I don't need to
thing.
know what figure. I just know.
I've
it's
never
Revoltech.
heard the
you
word
son of a bitch.
Revoltech before, so
Oh,
I'm being educated right now.
someone Google it, YouTube it. I don't care what you have to do. Pull it up.
It's the same thing as the Amazing Yamaguchi. If you know that line.
Nope,
one-
nope,
Amazing
nope,
Gooch.
nope.
Tamagotchi.
my
The
head.
Amazing Yummy Gucci.
Anyways, what are we thinking about this? Chris, John, whomever,
Chris, you have the
Eddie,
floor.
if you want to,
Yeah, I mean,
whomever.
if this was Marvel Legends, I would have already bought it by now. But the higher end 1/12 scale stuff, not my. Yeah, right. It's not really my thing. But yeah, something like this, I'd love to have with the other figures from the movie. Yeah. Oh my God, the chat's got all kinds of funny things to say. Yeah, not my thing, but I think it looks great. I mean, I love the movie. Can't wait for the next one. And yeah.
I have a quick question for Dean. Dean, is it a revolver or a revolver?
That's not how English works, though. Bro.
I
You
mean,
can have
people
words
say
that are spelled
revolver?
very, very similarly. That have completely different.
That's why you say revoltag.
Do people say revolver?
A revolver, yeah.
Revolver or revolver?
You're slightly saying it different than revolver. You're saying like
yeah,
revolver?
like they're both
You're not
correct.
really saying, what the fuck?
I have to agree with Mario on this one. I'm sorry, my brother.
Why?
My
Why
brother
is
from
everybody
another mother.
doing these three first and not doing Spider Noir? I would have rather seen him first.
That's a good point.
What do you mean? This is
Because
the
no one
first
cares, Eddie.
Penny.
I want to see the what's his name, Kingpin. I want to see the Doc Ock. Keep them
Eddie
coming.
Being a contrarian. No, but this is the first time.
That's not how English works.
This is the first time we've seen Penny. We've gotten it wasn't technically Spider Noir, but we got one in a Marvel Legend before the movie came out.
You're right. I want more. I'm speaking for Hot Toys, I guess. I want to see them do one. Like I want to see.
I want
him
everybody from this
put out
movie.
more.
Absolutely.
I would love a Hot Toy Spider-Ham, dude. Are you kidding me?
They did a
Don
Spider-Ham.
Mulaney?
They did do that. They didn't do like a
Spider-Ham
cool
came with
articulated
Gwen.
one.
With Gwenny, yeah.
He's just a little.
Oh.
He's an accessory.
Oh no, I want a one-to-one.
Using accessory.
One-to-one scale.
He's the Grogu body.
This is expensive. The Infinite statue. Bella Lugosi as Dracula. 1/6 scale figure, and this is also by Caustic Plastic. $335 for the regular, $375 for the deluxe. This is
Possibly
coming out September.
more.
Yeah, this is the lowest price we could find. I think there's places that have it higher. This is coming out September 2022, and I'll be honest, I love Bela Lugosi as Dracula as much as the next guy. Is
this a dude from Godfather?
Price. No, it's a steep price.
Luca Brasi?
Luca Brasi.
At $375, you got to give me more than some cotton wool and some fucking candle.
Wait a second. Did they actually? Is that actually cotton wool?
Yeah, that's cotton wool.
Oh, that's some innovation right there. That's not bad.
That's taking it to the next level.
I thought he was gonna go another way with it. Is that fucking cotton? Holy shit, that's
That's
amazing.
not bad. Come on. Instead of watching Zach have to do a joy of hobbying, it comes with it already.
Wow.
How dare you?
Wow.
How dare
Hate
you?
to see it.
Once again, he skips the order. How dare you?
Okay, let me just say one thing. Let me just say one thing, and then I won't say anything about this figure. You guys can have it. I'm
Wait,
just
I want to say
happy.
one thing too.
I'm just happy that we get. Now I have something to bury my 6 scale Grievous in.
That's pretty good. I honestly didn't think, I was like, okay, here we go. Let's get the crickets going, but that was pretty solid.
That was pretty good. I mean, imagine if you were born in 1920s and you enjoyed this film in 1931 and you're finally going to put a Bela Lugosi as Dracula in your cabinet.
Yeah, Mario.
And then you're going to die.
Wow.
Someone took that bait and
This is
ran with
clip
it.
after clip right now.
Mario, what do you think about it?
My bad.
I think it's the perfect figure for John. I mean, you could just put the figure in a box and call it a day, dude. Just put it on the shelf.
Oh, now he's coming at me.
That's all this is.
It wasn't even John that came at it.
Who's next?
Chris, I love you.
Dude, Mario saw this on the silver screen and he's finally getting in his.
Oh. Wow. Hey, man. Yeah, I saw it on the silver screen when they brought it back out again like a couple weeks ago, dude. I mean,
It was a
come on.
projector, no? They didn't have screens back then.
There was no sound. It was
John, you know projectors were used to project images on a screen, right?
On a wall.
Well,
or screen, wall, whatever you want to call it.
Don't you remember back in school, buddy? You
So-
didn't have-
Oh, so they had projectors back in school when you were a kid?
Well, they were phasing them out.
Wow, you're old,
I had a
bro.
VCR.
He still has a VCR.
Does anybody else think that the head sculpt looks like Joie?
It kind of does.
Oh, dude.
No.
Yeah, it does on the right. It does.
A little bit. A little bit.
A little bit. It actually looks like the character.
So the difference in the deluxe and the regular is the extra portrait. A lot of the price is obviously probably this polystone
and the coffin though,
and the cotton.
I thought the coffin and the extra portrait were the deluxe.
No, I don't know actually.
It says it right
there.
Oh
yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. My bad.
But this is the same people that did the John Wayne, so you have the magnetic base with the feet.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
Oh,
I like that. Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
Bro.
Yeah, which is cool. Okay. But fuck, man, for three, what was it?
335 for the regular, 375 for the deluxe.
That's a lot.
It's a lot for a box, John.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I guess this is one of those characters. Like, if you have to have it, there you go. But, goddamn, that seems really high to me. But this company just sells real high because the John Wayne was like almost 4, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was also very expensive, and it also had a deluxe and a regular.
Yeah.
Cuervo Bela Lugosi is the actor.
Yeah. That's why it says as Dracula, you goof, you dingus.
Eddie, do you got anything on this one?
Not really. I like the features I like the magnetic feet for the base. I think that's cool. I think that's something other companies should look at. But if it's gonna make a price $335, fuck, never mind. Take it back.
He has more hands than most clones. I mean that guy has a lot of hands. I mean the portrait looks okay. The outfit looks really well done. The tailoring, the little details here on the on the vest. I can't get over that cotton on the candle. Like that's probably the best way to do it because the other way that companies do is with a little bit of clear gray plastic, and I don't know which one looks worse, but it just struck me as odd because they actually painted the cotton a little bit.
This one looks
I think that's cool. No, I think that's so cool.
I don't know.
I think it's
I
cool
like the
to
magnetic
see,
stand.
An obscure character that like not a lot of companies do. I know there's like a cult following for these old school movies and stuff, and so I'm sure people want it.
You're right. Something different. It's not superhero, not Marvel, not DC.
In Cuervo says in Mexico we didn't have Dracula. We had. Is that a bad word or is that?
No, go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Say it, John. Say it.
Chupacabra.
Oh, there you go. Hey, good job, man.
East side coming out.
It comes out. Doesn't that mean a goat that sucks?
No, a goat sucker, bro.
A goat sucker. See, I'm close though. Close.
Kingsman, Mr. Harry. This one comes in at 210.
Did you want to talk about Dracula, Chris? Did you have something to say?
I gotta keep the show going, guys.
No.
He can't. In all fairness, he can't get a word in, so it's not really his fault.
Chris is here for the emotional support.
That's right.
Oh. Wow.
Dude.
Yep. Keep going.
You can't drop
no, I like. I think the figure's kind of cool. I like the base, magnetic base. I'm not into the like Universal Monsters kind of characters, but I mean, it's cool that they've got an option for this now. I mean, if they start making more Blade figures down the line, you could just throw Dracula in with all the other vampire figures and that sort of thing, because Dracula was in the Marvel Comics, so you never know.
That's true.
Anyway, move along.
Eddie, I'll let you talk about this one. This is Kingsman Mr. Harry coming in at 210 Q2 2022.
This is sick. I'm a big fan of Kingsman, both the first one and the second one, and to see figures from them is pretty awesome. I want to say this is from the second movie though, and this is to say why he has his glasses like that is kind of a spoiler, so I don't even know if I should talk about it. But it's really cool. I want to see Eggsy, and I want to see I don't know all the characters' name, but the dude in the second movie, he steps
Pedro
on
Pascal or
no no, he was cool too, but no, the guy who's one of the Kingsmen, the one that like sacrifices himself in the second movie, that guy,
Mark Strong.
His character was really cool. So, but I'd like to see Eggsy at least because he's like the main character. But it was just cool to see different, like I said, different movies represented in 1/6 scale. I may end up getting this I wish he had like regular glasses so I could do the first movie version, but this is cool too. And I think I like how it comes with all these different accessories, because I wouldn't even have thought to give him all this stuff. I would have just thought him with the umbrella would be fine. But it's cool. I don't know if you guys are fans of Kingsman or have seen these movies, but what do you guys think? The head sculpt looks really good too, by the way. Like, we don't really see it by itself without the glasses, but even with the glasses and the hat, like, you know exactly who that is.
Yeah, these movies are interesting. I don't know if they're like the greatest movies ever, but this is he's like one of the coolest characters in the whole fucking series. So is the third movie a prequel of this guy?
Yeah.
Or...
Kingsman. We've been waiting forever for it, but it's like how the whole organization started.
Yeah, so this is a really cool figure. I think it's pretty well done. I don't know what much more it could come with in terms of accessories. Pretty spot on.
You know what? The dog. The fucking plaque of the dog above his toilet. That was a good accessory.
Yeah, I think this looks fantastic. If the tailoring is anything like this when it actually comes out, I think it's going to be pretty spot on. I think it looks really, really cool.
I have not seen these movies. I really want to. I actually own, I think, the second one.
Dude, the first
someone
one
gave it
is
to me for
so
free.
good.
Especially the very end of the movie of the first one.
Oh, man. That's the best part, dude.
So I can't really comment on the accessories, but the tailoring looks superb. Like the fit of the suit. I mean, it's hard to get a 3-piece looking suit like this to look scaled right. Yeah. Especially with this coat. I mean, this looks immaculate, like this brown coat. I think it looks great. Like I said, I haven't seen the film, so I don't know if there's more that he could come with, but
I guess if they did like a open umbrella with like the screen on the inside, or because his umbrella is kind of like an agent weapon. It does multiple things. So
also, why did they include his shoes?
Right, it's not really an accessor.
Yeah, I know. I feel like people have been doing that a lot lately. Like
maybe
they'll
if
put
they have
pictures
like
of the pants
like a
or
knife
something.
or something. I don't know. It just seems
What do you think,
odd that
John?
his shoes are there.
Or some chanclas or something.
I think it's a nice looking figure. I haven't watched. I only watched one scene from these movies, the landmine scene.
Yeah, that's the scene I was talking about from the second one.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Where he's singing, what's that song called? West Virginia. Oh,
Yeah.
Country Roads.
Mm-hmm.
How's it go, Eddie?
I don't remember the lyrics in.
Come on.
But the likeness is
Country
great.
roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
Take me home.
I don't remember the rest.
Stop hitting the button.
Eddie's new calling.
Inconceivable!
We're gonna get claims now. Thanks, Eddie.
He wasn't that on key, dude. I mean, come on.
Jesus.
All right, Mario.
The
Let's hear
algorithm
let's
isn't
hear
that good.
let's hear you go.
I don't know the words, bro. But you know,
Yeah,
I'll
Google
go.
right in front of you. Google them.
Let's do it. This is
Let me see.
Collecting Weekly Idol. Collecting Weekly Idol. What do you want
Collecting
to
Weekly Idol. It's the CW Idol.
Collecting Weekly Got Talent.
I'm Simon Cowell.
No, I remember seeing the first movie of this thing. I thought it was pretty damn cool. But I think the second one, I think I saw like the end of it, and I was like, what the hell happened? You know, I was like, what the hell? I thought it was shit, dude. You know, from what I remember. I gotta go back and watch it again. It was a while ago. I mean, who knows? Shit, Corvo wants me to go, and he says that he'll wait. But keep waiting, bro. It's gonna be a while. And but yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm glad to see, like, given the Dracula that we just saw too, is that we're getting these other companies are doing other stuff than like Star Wars, Marvel, and freaking DC. I mean, it's nice to get a break, you know, from the big 3 IP. But no, I mean, no, that's cool. I mean, I wish I knew more about, you know, or I wish I would remember more about the character in the film to really give any kind of comments on this thing. But I mean, you know, that being said, I think the overall fit and finish looks pretty nice given the tailoring and all that fun stuff. There's one for your bingo card, y'all.
Yeah, if anyone's still playing.
What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I like the movies, but not to. I don't need representation in my collection for these movies. not my doesn't really fit my collection, but you know, I like that it's an option out there for fans of the franchise.
Nice. The Flash by Hot Toys. This is from the CW television show, I believe, released yesterday, and I don't love it. I have no skin in the game. I have never seen the show. Frankly, really don't care about the character. But I think from prototype on the left to release on the right, I don't love it. Some people have repainted the suit. It's supposed to be all one color, like this dark burgundy, and people have repainted it, and it looks a little bit better. And some photos that I have seen posed a little bit better. It doesn't look so bad. But it just looks like the suit got too baggy. Like, it almost looks to me like the person that took this photo took out the fat suit for this photo, and it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right, and I know it's been a figure that's been in production for a while. And I just think a lot of people were upset on the post and then in the groups with the final product. And I mean, I really don't care, to be honest. Like, it means nothing to me, but I definitely do think there is some decrease in quality. And some people were saying that it could be to give the figure more articulation. And I guess that's a thing. But Hot Toys has stretchy fabric exists, so I don't know that that's really a good reason. But the main counterpoint that I would say to that, like, if you really cared about the articulation, you'd give him actual ankle articulation. It's a solid one-piece boot, so that argument kind of goes out of the window there. I don't love it. I don't love it, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks. I honestly thought it was a third-party figure when you posted the pictures. Because this is I guess it's like a blogger photo, so it doesn't say Hot Toys anywhere. So I was like, that's kind of a weird looking figure. And then when you said it was Hot Toys, I was like, dude, you said something along the lines of like they kind of just went through the motions, or they kind of just. What did you say? The way you said it, I was
there
like,
was an attempt.
It's just like, yeah, I don't know what. It's just to go from the prototype photo to this is just kind of like, it's not like ugly, but it's just like the tailoring is off. I think it's the only problem. It's just very, like you said, like they took the fat suit off. Maybe if you, I don't know how hard it would be to replace the body on something like this because it's probably sewn in, but yeah, it's other than that, I think it looks fine.
What do you think, Chris?
So I don't know. I don't see Hot Toys' best effort with this release. Whether it was just them, you know, I think Brian had tracked. This was one of the last figures that was announced in 2019 that had yet to be released, and I think they just wanted to get it out and just move on from it. I mean, whatever. I think it's absolutely horrible figure. It looks okay, but compared to the prototype, I don't care for the way the suit fits. The figure, it literally does nothing for me. I don't watch any of the CW, DC stuff, so I don't have any connection with the character. But, I mean, I'm kind of at the point where it's an option if you're a fan of, you know, the Flash, those series, DC. I just think Hot Toys could have put out like literally any other DC figure, especially since he doesn't really. They're not making any other figures from the CW shows. I kind of feel like they knew that the other third party companies were going to make figures, and so they jumped on it. But I think they should have just moved on to something else, unless they had originally intended to do more of the CW DC figures, which, I mean, they may still do that, but this figure is not for me.
Yeah, this is an easy pass. I agree with you, Chris, completely. I think it was just a rush job. Honestly, at this point, if this character from the TV show is not necessarily one you're after, I'd wait out for the new movie. You're probably better off just waiting for the new movie rendition if they do one, which we can only imagine they will. I think it was poorly. The final product was poorly executed.
No, I also thought this was a legit third party as well. Look, I was never a fan of this suit, even when they showed it, when they first solicited it. I never liked the overall design of the suit. Yeah, it's from the show, sure. I mean, I honestly don't know whether or not it's how show accurate it really is, but either way, I wasn't really a fan. But another thing too, I mean, I don't really see them doing another figure from any of the CW shows. So if you get this, who do you display this with? I mean, do you think this? I don't think this figure is strong enough to display on its own.
I think Arrow. They made an Arrow, I thought.
Okay.
Hot Toys themselves didn't do it. There's a third party. Yeah, there's a third party Arrow, but I'm just talking about for those that are just trying to stick around with with the Hot Toys in general. But yeah, for those that collect the third party mix and match, sure, that's a thing. That's always an option. But I don't know. I do collect some DC, but I mean, I'm more kind of Batman focused in a sense. But as far as Sixth Scale, just the Justice League, and that's it, and a few random Batman figures. But yeah, no, this is an easy pass though, dude.
Eddie, are you okay if I sneak something in real quick?
Yeah, I don't care, dude.
They just released for pre-order the quarter scale Batman.
What's the accessory?
It's the base, so the base is included, and it has a bust, so you can display the portrait.
Oh,
that's it.
Nice.
Here, I'll pull it up.
If you want to pull it up,
or Eddie, get your take, and then I'll pull this up.
I think of all the CW stuff, other than Green Arrow, maybe this is the best show. I only watched up to season 3 because they all get really like drama. It feels like I'm watching a novella, so I'm like, nah, I don't want to watch this anymore. But I think this is one of the best CW shows there is, and I know a lot of people like this version of Flash. A lot of people wanted him to play Flash in the movie because that's how good he is at being Barry Allen. So, and he is really good. At least the first couple seasons I liked a lot. So it kind of sucks that this isn't the best, because I do think that with the following that this show has, that he could be displayed on his own. There are a lot of other characters in the show, but I think you could get away with just having this figure, but it does not look the best. I didn't mind the head sculpt though. I thought the head sculpt looked fine. I think a lot of people didn't like that. I saw the likeness of the guy, so I was actually considering getting it, but I think I'll pass. I just like him that much. I think he did a really good job of being Flash, so I do think that there is a fan base for this, even though none of us really care. I think it's pretty popular. It just sucks that it didn't come out the best.
Let's just blow through the release real quick. So Spider-Man Cyborg released yesterday. I think a few people in the US that got him from Toys Wonderland have it in hand. And then Marty McFly and Einstein are an imminent arrival with Sideshow. So that's really cool. Let's look at the photos here of the quarter scale Batman. So,
an absolute travesty.
So the exclusive accessory, the first one is the Batman cowl.
Yeah.
I like the bust.
That's cool. The bust is
That's
cool.
a nice bust.
Yeah,
that's
a nice touch.
Yeah.
That's it.
John,
That's what
did the quarter scale have the sonar eyes or no?
I can't remember.
He said that?
I know the
freaking
Sixth Scale
bundle
did.
of sticks.
Jesus.
Okay,
Hey,
I want you to.
yeah,
I want you
easy.
to hold on. I want you to. I'm gonna tell you when to stop. Keep going. I want to show.
Wow.
See there.
Tell
Look
me
at the.
when to stop.
No, go back. Look at the crotch, man. They didn't fix anything. They didn't fix it.
Look,
It's
We'll go
still.
with the crotch.
Look at the wrinkle in the pants. It's still gonna be the same non-posable figure.
That's a penis.
No, but if you keep going, you're gonna see the crotch on the left side. It's just bundling up, and it's not gonna give you any room for articulation, any room for posing.
That's the nature of the figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna reissue though, you should.
Would you rather it have hip joints?
I don't care what you have, but fix it. If you're going to reissue the figure, fix it. Make
How
some
do you
adjustments
fix
from the
that?
original.
How do you fix that?
Yeah, you
Well,
gotta
that's
do
not.
that
I'm not
hard
a
show.
listen. I'm not a $1 billion company. If they want to put me on their payroll where I can test it,
Bro,
I'll
there's
figure
two
it out.
things you
No,
could do.
John,
you
it's
could
just-
give the material,
it's-
or you could put joints. That's it.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
care.
just-
Put a
it's
joint.
physics,
Just do
dude.
something different.
So the NECA wasn't so bad after all, then, right?
Yep.
Well,
Oh,
I just wanted to make sure. Let's go through these photos. We also have.
oh, by the way, Mario's picking this up for me apparently
Wow.
Why?
Nice guy.
because the
Why?
base comes with it.
Why?
you're right.
Wow.
You're right about the base.
Oh,
no,
I
but
hate
John,
to see
no. But John, you know what?
Always right.
I think I got to get you that Homelander instead, dude.
No thanks. Man.
I'll
Oh,
get you that, bro.
I like the way this bust works. That's fucking cool. You can put the backpack on
That's
it
nice.
too. I like that.
Yeah.
God damn it,
Yeah.
Danny.
It's Primal Studios. Wow.
Every fucking
You still
time,
haven't
dude.
learned.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great. You can get the portrait on there too. Nice.
I like.
Yeah,
this a lot.
you called it with the backpack, but look, at
that.
that.
Oh,
I
look
like
at that,
that.
John.
That's nice.
Look at that,
That's
John.
nice.
The base is
That
nice. Yeah,
is
of course.
Sick.
Oh, I
Mario
like the
having half-
Joker emblem.
Mario's
too.
getting this,
Wow.
bro.
Right. That's nice. No, I'm
That
not getting
is
this.
nice. What, I mean,
Very
what am I
nice.
thinking? I'm thinking like $700, easy.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
no,
big fucking base, bro.
This is a
I,
big
I
figure.
think so. Maybe 760.
600. I'll say 600.
I'm going 720.
Somebody
not-
More
posted
than
in
the
the
fucking-
chat the Hong Kong prices.
Oh, really? What is it?
It's already blown past it.
37,
Yeah.
3,700. Let's just do
HKD.
3,780 for the deluxe.
That's a kidney.
3,780.
Well, at least now I can unbox mine and keep it out of the box.
So 485.29 USD.
Ooh,
So-
amazing.
So actually,
There's no way it's going to be that price.
How much?
Amazing.
485.29 USD.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
then
with
you
the
add the
sideshow
sideshow
tax?
550.
Add another 30-40%.
Even if it is, it's way below retail. You guys were all saying, so that's
That
a
is
good
true.
price.
Oh, Hot
That is
Toys.
true.
You push me away.
That's a good price, man.
It's high
Quarter
praise.
scale. That's a good
Dean,
price.
it's that time of the show.
So yeah, about 630.
What the scrapyard, Annie? I'm gonna blow my vocal cords out doing that one day. We want to thank our friends over
Or
at
doing
Water
the other thing you
Scrapyard.
do.
Jesus.
Shut the fuck up. We want to thank our friends over at Water Scrapyard for sponsoring tonight's episode. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and eBay under Water Scrapyard. They make 3D printed parts for hard-to-come-by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, which is a huge help when you're looking for lost little itty-bitty pieces. They also make resin-printed head sculpts of dozens of Star Wars characters. Dozens is an understatement, by the way. It's literally anybody you could think of. If you don't see a character you like on their Instagram, like let's just say you wanted the most beautiful head sculpt ever created, and you were like, Chris, is it okay if I use your likeness for a figure? And he, of course, would say yes because he's an angel. You can message Watto. He'll get a design, printed, and shipped to your door for a reasonable fee. Guys, hit up Watto's. He's amazing.
Yeah, guys, we also want to thank 16 Corner. Their mission is to provide the best figures and collectibles to their customers. They offer great prices, great packaging, fast shipping, and best in the business customer service. Choose your figures, pay safely with PayPal, and you can leave the rest to them.
Bunch of angels. Our main topic of the show tonight is comic and toy shows. Letty, we're going to give you the floor to talk about a toy show you went to, and then we can all talk about our own experiences with local toy shows. So I have some photos here. Just let me know when you want me to move on, and the floor is yours, bro. Actually, hang out before we start. The Dover Rover, bro. We can't gloss past that.
Right. I know my buddy.
It's distracting.
Yeah, my buddy Kevin came up with that. He's gave everybody a nickname, all the different vendors at the show. So this past weekend, I set up at a kind of a little show up in Maine called Celebration. It kind of had a Ninja Turtles theme. I didn't really know what to expect. This was a first-time event, and I hadn't done a toy show in quite some time, probably since February of 2020. A couple months ago, I did do a trading card show just to kind of get my feet wet, get back in the game. But so I was, didn't really know what kind of things to bring or anything like that. I don't know. I just brought a bit of everything I could think of. For me, I love doing toy shows. It's really kind of, I totally, I feel like I'm in my element when I'm, at these shows, making deals, making people happy, doing all kinds of things like that. But I think, with COVID and the pandemic, we, all of last year, we lost the chance to do these shows, and they started coming back, late last year into this year. And it's pretty amazing the turnout that you can get even at these little shows. People just love checking out all the different collectibles that people have. For me, I like to do comics, figures, trading cards. I even brought Hot Toys, vintage, modern, all sorts of different things. That way I'm kind of covering the bases. And this was actually the most productive show I've ever done. And I thought it was going to be the worst show I ever did. But yeah, I was just curious to hear what your guys' thoughts were with going to local shows. Have you guys ever set up at different shows? Yeah, you can keep scrolling through. People had all sorts of different things, from, vintage G.I. Joe carded figures to Marvel Legends to custom artwork. There was some artists there. Yeah, you can keep scrolling through. There was literally a little bit of everything. Vintage Kenner superpowers. Even Pennywise was there. Creepy dude. Lots of high-end graded comics. Mythic Legions, Ninja Turtles figures, Fortnite stuff. It was great to see the turnout. And yeah, I don't know. I love doing this stuff. My wife hates when I do this stuff because it's usually at least 2 weeks of prep work. All last week, every night, I was up until midnight pricing stuff, organizing stuff. And then it was a full day on Saturday. But, when I came home with a decent stack of cash, my wife didn't have any more complaints. But, yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys have many shows local to you, like this, or?
Since COVID, a lot of those shows got canceled. A place that we used to do a lot of them at was called Cooter Brown's. And it was a bar that one of our toy friends owned. But they closed down. But they actually just reopened, which was nice. So we have done them in the past. There is also like a really big... there's 2 really big flea markets in town. A lot of people sell at those, but I don't really fuck with that. But the Cooter Brown stuff is really nice. Like it's a bar, so there's lots of like circular tables throughout the restaurant or the bar. And usually like everyone gets a table, like whoever wants one. And like, it's usually not like a mad dash to get tables. Like if you want one, for the most part, you can get it. But yeah, it's pretty nice. The shows, like, they're usually a few hours long. I've never particularly had super great luck. I usually would just go there to see Dean and Rainer, because it's, like they're driving out there, and Rainer always has a ton of stuff. And a few times I think Dean had a few things, and like I don't really, like, I'm just really there for social reasons, so I'll just bring some stuff. If it sells, great. If not, like, I end up usually spending more money than I make while I'm there.
Yes.
But like for you, like, it seems like you had like a booth, like like mine is like just a random conglomeration of shit that I just want to sell. But just looking at this, like it's certainly nothing to this level. One time Dean and I did go, and actually I'm gonna pull it up. I just literally remember this. Dean, when we went to, what was that mall? It's that one, like, right, like leaving towards Austin.
Yeah, Rolling Oaks.
There you go. Let me see if I can pull up a video real quick. So, this was very similar to what you have here. And I'll pull up this video and I'll just mute it because it's not really important what we're saying. But yeah, we have these malls in San Antonio that, like, I think this mall, Dean, like, it's open, but it's certainly past its heyday, right? Like, it's...
Oh yeah, you can go there pretty much every day. It's open, and yeah, it's.
Oh, you're. I think we lost you.
Yeah, you can see it.
Uh-oh. Anyway, so while we're getting Dean back, so at this event, continue telling the story.
Oh, I was just saying, Rolling Oaks Mall. There's like 8 stores in the whole mall. It's like very dead mall.
Well, that's kind of There's another. There's a couple malls in the area, and they do the same promoter for this one. I think he's set up different shows like this in the other malls as well. It's just it's a better location because you get regular people walking through the mall, and you've got all the collectors and everything. But yeah, we have several places that do shows like this as well. Why, this guy's
the hell is that
showing off his cash?
Yeah, I think you counted it, and then I was like, "Yo, make it rain," and so he did. So I'll link that in the chat if you wanna check that out. But yeah, so Rainer got the deal of the day. I think this guy had quarter scale Vader. I think he had it for like $600, but Rainer was like, "What is like cash money like out the door right now?" Because we were there, I think, towards like certainly the tail end of the show, but it was like still some selling time left, and he didn't really have a lot of interest in it. And he's like, I think he had gotten it in a trade, and he just wanted to get out of it. And this is me and Dean doing a trade at the end of the show. So he was like, dude, $400, and you can walk out with it now. And it was still sealed in the box, and he had the shipper and everything. So, like, that was a friggin' steal.
And to that point,
Rainer's a giant, man.
Rainer's huge, yeah.
To that point, I mean, that's usually. I mean, if you guys don't have too many shows around you, it's difficult, especially if they're farther away. But there's usually many deals to be had. I mean, I was giving people deals left and right, bundling stuff. My buddy Kevin Mann, who he had just checked in on the chat, he has Caveman toys, Caveman with a K. And he's got crazy amounts of vintage goodness, and he's always buying up collections, G.I. Joe and Ninja Turtles, and he even had like tons of like the Tick figures and just all kinds of just random stuff. But you just never know what people are going to be buying at these shows. I had picked up a pretty sizable comic book collection. And one of the biggest vendor in Maine for comics, he had a booth as well, and he said he spent all the money, all his profit on my table, and he was like one of like 4 people other vendors that spent all their money on my table, and but yeah, it's just it's a great way to purge a lot of the collection, especially if you have a lot of different items, things that might be harder to sell, say, on eBay. You've got lots of, it's a lot of legwork. Wake up, John.
What's going on?
Hey,
am I up? Oh boy!
No.
I was losing.
Dude, you look like you're crashing out, my guy.
No,
so,
I'm here.
So, Chris, if you don't mind me asking,
go ahead.
Approximately, like, I mean, what was your take for the day? Like, it was a 1-day show or a 2-day show?
Yeah,
Can
no,
you
it was
give us a rough
it was
number?
1 day. The tables, I had 2 tables. They were $80 each. No, not bad at all. And I made a pretty significant amount. I mean, for it was from 10 to 4, and before the show even started, I sold a framed Mando print, and I had already made my money back for the tables. But
Jesus.
Yeah,
Came in with a few G's.
Yeah.
God, $80 a table.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm
Yeah,
Hey, how much are they out here at Frankenstein's?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh no, Frankenstein's a booth is like
you're paying rent
by
bro.
month, and it's like, or weekly maybe. It's like $800 a week, I think. At Frankenstein's.
Yeah, but the exposure you get at Frankenstein's, like
that's a different story.
Traffic, like.
Yeah, because I mean, my buddy Kevin, he's set up at several locations with booths and stuff that he pays by the month. Not like Frankincense. I mean, that's a Frankenstein's or whatever. That's like a crazy.
It's like Costco.
Crazy, yeah, it's a huge place.
It literally is a Costco.
Yeah. So it was like I said, it was the most productive show I'd ever had, and I was selling some stuff on commission because I do a lot of commission sales, but yeah.
Which is your booth of these photos?
Let's see. Keep going. Hold up. Keep going. I mean, I had one shot of my booth.
Dover Rover, baby.
Yeah, man.
I like doing these a lot too, and I did them a lot before COVID started because they all a lot of them shut down and a lot of them didn't come back. But we have a ton in my area. I went to one. I did a video for one, the Simi Valley Toy Show.
Yes.
I went to that. That was pretty cool. It's a smaller show. I didn't have a booth there. I just went to check it out, and they have it'll be like a small Comic-Con. Like they had artists there. They had the dude that did the art, the art for Gargoyles, the animated series. They have they have a bunch of stuff. They had some Power Rangers actors there, which is cool. But mostly I go for the deals because you can find crazy deals. Like I got a Black Series, the Supreme Mandalorian or whatever, the Darth Maul looking one. I got that and an Elite Squad Trooper for, I think, $30 because I was like, he was selling them. They were going for a lot too at the time, and I was like, I'll give you 15 for each if you'll take for both. And he was like, yeah, I could do that. So a lot of times they just want to give deals, so that's usually where I'll go. But I've done pop meets a lot because when I started collecting, I bought a shit ton of pops, and those are really cool because
there's so many pops there.
Yeah, you can't sell pops on eBay really.
No.
Because you'll lose all your money. People want to pay $5 for a lot of them, unless it's like a Grail or something. But it's a good way to sell pops, so I'll usually do them for that. But the one place we have out here that used to do them, they never started again. So I'm still waiting for them to do meets. But there's a booth in Frankenstein's called Ageless Geeks. They have an online presence and an Instagram. They're pretty popular. They do street meets a couple times a month, honestly, and they'll have deals they call them doorbuster deals or early bird deals.
Shout out to Alex.
Is Alex the guy who runs it?
Yeah.
I should know that because I go there a lot, but they have a lot of deals when they have their street meets and stuff for brand new figures that are popular. You can get for good prices if you show up early, and it's a good way to make money. Make deals and then meet people in the community. A lot of people that I'm friends with on Instagram I've met at these meets, and they're pretty cool. And a lot of times they have their own booths and they'll hook you up with deals, or if you're looking for something and they know where it is, they'll send you in the right direction. But one of the things that I had to stop doing really fast was when I went to sell, I'd make a lot of money, but then after I was done selling, I'd want to walk around and buy stuff. And I spend all my money. So I did that one or two times, and then I was like, all right, I got to realize that I'm coming here to make money, not spend my money.
That's a great point. Usually in past years, I would go around and do stuff, but I told myself before I even went, I'm not getting tempted to buy anything.
Yeah.
I'm not even really looking to see what else the other booths have, even if they had deals, just because this was a purge, make some cash kind of show for me. And some of the other guys, the other vendors are like, man, you got some restraint, not going around looking. Yeah. I'm like, well, I'm not here to spend all my my earnings.
Yeah.
But it, but a lot of the other vendors do that. They'll, like the comic book dealer that was buying all the comics off me. I know he was just putting them in different bags and boards, and he was probably going to be just flipping them.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
But it's, and another point is a lot of, one of the vendors, the guy that was right behind me, he kept on saying, how the heck are you making so many sales? Like, what the heck? Your booth is like, everybody's at your booth, and I'm just like, look, I'm just like willing to make deals, and
that's the thing, yeah.
Super personable, asking, hey, if you have any questions, let me know.
Handsome.
I was gonna say, dude, the looks alone will get people in the door.
I try. But the thing, I thought it was hilarious. The guy, it was like every half an hour, he's like, man, you're going to go home with like nothing. Like you keep on selling stuff. And meanwhile, other people are like just stuck on their prices and not budging. No, I can't do that.
Cause they want to get eBay for it. And the way I always look at it is like, I don't have to do the eBay fees. Like I don't have to pay shipping. So like, if you take all that out and you sell it for that price, everybody's going to buy from you because everybody else is doing whatever it's like either sold for or listed on eBay.
I mean,
I actually too proud with their pricing.
Right. And I priced out like almost all my comics. I had 2 long boxes that were all $1 a piece. And then a couple boxes, everything was priced. And people were like, why don't you ask more money for this? And I'm like, do you want to give me more money for it? I mean, I know what I paid for stuff, and usually I want to leave some meat on the bone for people, especially at these shows, because I'm like branding Leddy's Collectibles now. So, I have my business card and all that stuff. So like, I want people to remember, my booth and to go to my eBay account and check out my Instagram and stuff. If my prices are way too high and I'm not making any sales and I'm not making any connections with people at the shows, what's the point? It's, the only stuff that I overpriced a few things, like I had I didn't sell it. It was a vintage Kenner Millennium Falcon, fully complete with like all the original accessories.
How much?
I had it priced at $350. So, but then, and then the Hot Toys, that was just like, I wanted to bring something to put up on the top shelf just to kind of get people's attention. I didn't really expect to sell any, but I did actually sell, the vintage color Boba Fett.
Oh, wow.
And, it was the guy right behind me that bought the Mandalorian print. I think that guy spent like $800 with me. I was like,
wow.
All right. I think I got $350 for the vintage Boba Fett. So yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
One thing I want to ask you is the pricing for the booths. I know you said the pricing, but because I've done a couple of these, but the ones that I did, the pop meats are cheap. They're like $5 a table, $10 if you have for 2 tables, and then if you want a tent, I think it was 15 or something. And then there's one out here called the IE Toy Exchange, which is down like in Ontario area. If you're from Cali, they charge $60 like for just your space, and that's big enough for a 10 by 10 cover.
Yeah.
But I thought 60 was a lot. I was like, fuck, 60. So if you're saying 80 a table, like what is like a general good price? And then like,
it's all about the venue. I know. Thanks Zach for showing my eBay page with my
cereal,
my BMW car parts and my
I'm
cereal
sorry, I was trying to give you
a
plug, my guy. Jesus.
No, I appreciate it.
I take it down.
No.
Jeez.
So the pricing, it's all about the venue, because this was held in a hotel ballroom, and obviously the promoter has to get his, there's the cost of
the ballroom.
He's got to rent the ballroom, advertising, promotion. It's a different style show. There are shows that are in like high school gymnasiums, and there's shows that are in, like Elks Lodge, or whatever, where the tables are a lot cheaper. Like the trading card show I did a couple months ago, it was $35 a table, but I got 2 tables, so he charged me $50.
Oh, I gave you a deal. That's cool.
So it's all relative to the situation. I mean, even going as far as, like Zach mentioned, flea markets, it's going to be cheaper for a spot. People
a lot of the real cheap ones that I'm talking about, where it's like $5.
Yeah,
they're usually like in the parking lot of the store. Or
like a boot
right
sale kind of.
Yeah.
Trunk sale kind of thing.
And then the IE Toy Exchange one, that's like a swap meet. They rent out the swap meet area for the day or whatever.
Yeah. No, it's yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
After going through all the stuff, packing up, me personally, I got so much shit I gotta sell that I just want to get rid of.
Dude,
I was messaging Eddie, I was messaging Manny, and like, yo, just come pick this up for me. Do me a favor.
If you want, we could go to that guy at the IE Toy Exchange. I met him at the Simi Valley Comic Con, and the IE's in between me and you. We can both go and split the costs of the booth. And then you can sell all the shit you want. Not because I don't have that much. I'll just sell a little bit. You could have most of the room, and dude, you'll make, even if you'll be surprised at how. Yeah, you'll make a couple $100 at least.
Yeah, because the sweet spot for me, what I do is, I like having bins with like, I had a bin of like loose Hot Wheels and a bin of like stuffed, small stuffed animals and a bin of stickers and lots of things in the $1 to $10 range. And so you get people spending and they just keep piling on stuff. The stuff, once you start getting to, 20, 30, 40, $50, you start losing some of the, the people looking at your things. And then obviously the more expensive stuff, you've got to get the right buyer. But it's really, it's that sweet spot of stuff under, like really under $30. Especially, I mean, I had a bunch of vintage collection figures, and I had them at $5 and $10. And I mean, they just all, they're all common stuff, but they all sold quickly. And I just think
it's a good way to get people looking at the booth too.
Yeah,
if you have a deal, and then they're checking everything else out too.
I sold all my remaining Power of the Force 2 figures.
That's what I gotta do,
dude. I was so excited. I had them all in a box, and a guy was like, "Would you sell the whole box?" I'm like, "Yeah." So
no kidding.
Yeah,
are there people out there still interested in collecting those?
Not real. I mean, I had them at $3 a piece. I think I ended up, I think I maybe made like $1.50 a piece. Yeah. They're all carded stuff, but it's just like, I didn't care anymore. The same guy bought the entire bin of all the loose Hot Wheels. He bought, he bought a ton of stuff off me, but, I just said, hey, if you want this, I'll give you even a better deal. And if you buy this whole bin, I'll give you an even better deal. And I came away with, I think it was like, I sold 2 full long boxes of comics, and I came home with 3 less bins filled with stuff. And I wanted to sell more, but I wasn't too upset.
Yeah, Eddie, I think that's a great idea, dude. We should I think I'm down to talk about that and get it.
Yeah, dude,
make it happen.
You could get a statue, dude, for all that shit you're selling.
Yeah, it would be
quality
fun,
over
dude.
quantity.
It's honestly pretty fun.
Seriously.
Not only that, but you could shoot a little content, make a nice little video, slap that monetization on it.
Zach, we need to go.
Dude, I can't do anything.
I wanted to do that so bad, but I was so busy, man.
How dare you? We were going to cover
you
a
have to
portion
take,
of the table fees. How dare
you? Take a lot of time to go around and shoot everything,
Zach,
no, you shoot your shit.
I was going to say, because Cooter Brown's closed, but the Sister Bar is hosting.
Yeah, that's in
a
December.
Show. Yeah, we have to go. I'm so excited, dude. Dude, Cooter Brown's is a disgusting name. The Sister Bar is
really
not
is.
much better, if I remember right.
Doc Brown's Saloon, dude. Ugh.
Yeah.
And can I just say, just with personal firsthand dealing with Chris has been a pleasure, man. I mean, he sold me like 2 Grail figures that I really needed for the Rogue One set, and he gave me some great freaking prices, man. So
the Dover Rover,
shout out to
baby.
Letty, dude.
Dude, I need to own a piece of Letty in my collection.
Wow.
Just
as long as the CW stickers weren't in the sticker basket, then I think we're fine. John, do you go to these events?
We don't have too many of them here. I have the Fan Expo once a year here. Pretty much it. That's the biggest thing. They have every 3-4 months. They have a little Comic-Con too, but it's more comics and nothing too big. So nothing like this. I'm just trying to think. We have auction. I'm part of an online auction here as well. People that kind of go, like people who pass away or people who are cleaning out their houses. They go in and they hire this company, and this company photographs everything that they're selling. And there's a lot of times that people are selling their comic book collections. So I keep an eye out on that as well. I actually, I got a big comic collection that way. But no, we don't have too many of these. But I will tell you this, guys. A little off topic. I will tell you this. If I ever won the lottery, or maybe my retirement plan, I want to start a coffee shop. I want to open up a coffee shop.
What kind of coffee shop?
Just a coffee shop, some place people can hang out. And I want to make it full of pop culture, so comic books and toys and this and that. I was thinking about that today. I wanted to do a segment. What if you won the lottery? What would you do?
Coffee and comics?
Coffee and comics.
Coffee concepts.
You have to buy the comics before you read them, of course. You can.
I would start a foundation to help homeless children, dude.
Shut up, dude.
Wow.
Y'all don't remember Three Amigos?
That's why you won't win the lottery.
You would buy stock in Queen Studios. Don't fucking lie.
I'd buy Queen Studios. No.
Is everyone good on this topic before we move on?
No,
this
congrats.
Is a good topic.
I just wanted to say
topic.
congrats to Chris for that. That was awesome.
Yo, make sure you claim it on your taxes, Chris.
Yep.
Just kidding.
Thanks, guys.
Anyways, congrats. Yeah, check out Letty's Collectibles on eBay and on Instagram. Great guy. Absolutely great guy. We're also starting up Shop Ox. I think this was such a great topic, and we thought let's do Shop Ox. So, if you buy a figure from an Ox member, I put up a post on Ox. Just drop what you bought, tag the person, and both of y'all, BOFA, will get an extra entry into our $100 giveaway that we're drawing in December. You can post the figures on Ox if you want. They don't have to be posted on Ox. I prefer probably if they wouldn't be posted on Ox because I really don't want it to be a sales group. But you do have that option, and it's just a way for you to get some bonus entries into that $100 giveaway. And Dean and the boys and myself were talking about maybe doing an auction in December. I know those were pretty popular. I think we were doing them a little too often, but I think a few times a year might be warranted. So if you guys are interested in auction, let us know, and we will. If we can drum up enough interest, we'll see about making it happen. But yeah, that's just a little bonus entries, and if you want your regular entries, just fill out the CW Awards nominations form in the comments. Let's blow through this real quick. IGN reported that Letitia Wright suffered an injury on the set of Black Panther Wakanda Forever in August. Her injuries have been significant enough that after 2 months of the production filming around her scenes, it will now shut down until she recovers.
Jeez, I didn't know Alec Baldwin was in Black Panther too.
Oh my gosh. Eddie, your movie of the week, I'm not even going to give that the time of day. Your movie of the week was Solo, a Star Wars story. It was good. It was good. That's like
it wasn't good. It was great.
No, it wasn't.
Come on.
You hate to see it.
You guys are just getting...
John's not firing blanks tonight. The film explores the early adventures of Han Solo and Chewbacca, who join a heist within the criminal underworld 10 years prior to the... That's the joke. Prior to the events of the original Star Wars. I love this movie. I didn't want to like this movie at all. And like when I thought the name was stupid, I thought, why do we need this movie? Boy, was I wrong. This movie is a banger, bro. I feel bad because I feel like this is like a top 5 Star Wars movie. Like it's
wow.
The pacing is great. The acting, like I think Dean said it last week, maybe the week before. My God, someone's keyboard.
Danny?
Dean said, like, if you can get past the fact that he's not Harrison Ford, and you could just put that in the back of your mind, fantastic film. This film has everything that that I needed to see. It had, Han Solo meeting Chewbacca, Han Solo getting the Falcon. It has like, that's all I need. Like, I don't need anything else. I don't like the ending, and it sucks that this movie, I believe they planned it for a trilogy, and I if I recall, like, the fan backlash was such that they ended up canceling it. So there's kind of that cliffhanger at the end, that I guess we'll never have any sort of fulfillment on. But
which I'm sure Dean is happy about.
Yeah, well, me too. I fucking hate everything about Darth Maul. I love this movie. Great film, great acting. Woody Harrelson, fantastic. I love it. Like, honestly, I don't want to say 9 out. Like 8.5 out of 10 for me. It's a great movie.
That's good.
Yeah, this movie, when it was announced, same thing. Like, why? This is a story we don't need to be told. We know everything we need to know about, Han Solo and Chewbacca, and what the fuck. But goddamn, this is a good movie. This is one of those movies where people are like, "Hey, more Star Wars is better than no Star Wars," and you're goddamn right. This movie is fucking awesome. It's fun. It's a fun movie, start to finish. It's exciting. It's funny when it needs to be. There's classic kind of like smuggler, like backstabbing and twisty turns. This is a solid movie. I still really don't like the actor they chose. Wow. But like I said, it's never gonna be Harrison Ford, no matter who you pick. So it's just, I don't know, like, if I could get past that, like, okay, it's just, it is what it is. And it's fine. It's a great movie. Zach's right about the cliffhanger. That sucks. I heard they were turning this into a Disney Plus show to finish off the.
That would be amazing.
That's what I heard, because then, like a week later, they were talking about a Darth Maul being cast. I was like, fucking for what? What could you possibly want to cast him in? So I think that
Crimson Dawn, dude.
Rumor mill for now. But yeah, this is it's fun, man. I like this movie. I didn't want to like it, and god damn it, I liked it.
Yeah, I think you're gonna hear the same type of story. I mean, even for me, this is one of those movies when it was first announced, I was like, why? But then at the same time, the drama behind the production with this thing. No, dude, I mean, come on. Why do we want to see
Han?
Who cares? We saw Han. We saw Han in the original trilogy.
We
Luke don't
all
need to
the
go
fucking
see
time. Everybody's excited for Luke.
It was his
No one
story,
gives a
dude.
shit about Han.
Here goes the
It was the
contrarian.
Skywalker story.
Oh
Anyway,
my lord!
Anyway,
What are we
so the
arguing
thing
about
is,
here?
because no one was excited about the announcement of a Solo movie. So
I wasn't excited about the dumb fucking name, but I mean.
Oh, I loved how they revealed
Solo.
the name. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I loved how they did that.
I like how he got his name too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like that. Yeah.
I mean, I was getting nervous. I mean, considering what was going on with the two directors that did it originally, the ones that did Spider-Verse and
the Lego movie or whatever.
Yeah, the Lego movie too. I can't remember the name. I have to look it up. But and then Ron Howard inherited it, and I was actually surprised for what they did. And it was a fun movie. I mean, coming off the heel, Lord Miller, thank you, Nicolio. Coming off the heels of The Force Awakens, or not The Force Awakens, but The Last Jedi, and after the backlash that got, and then this was a victim of of that whole thing. But I really enjoyed this movie a lot, dude. Freaking Donald Glover, Paul Bettany, Alden Ehrenreich. I think Alden Ehrenreich did good. I saw that I was able to put Harrison Ford on the back burner and just look at his portrayal of the character himself as Han Solo. And I thought he did an excellent job, man. So this was this was a really fun, enjoyable movie for me. And I really, I dug it. I really dug it.
Yeah.
I'll probably give it a 10 out of 10.
Wow. Okay, so unlike everybody that's talked, I was excited when they announced the Solo movie because
of course you were.
Han and Chewie are my favorite characters from the OT trilogy. So like, of course, I want to see the backstory of how he became him, and like behind all these sayings he has, like his name.
Oh,
the fucking 12 parsecs or whatever.
Really quick, Eddie. To be fair on your end, Disney rewrote the canon. So we, as older fans, already knew everything that happened to Han Solo. But
he's like a year younger than us.
No, not me. I'm fucking 32.
Yeah, but I didn't read like...
He's like 17.
I didn't read books and shit.
Right.
I'm a movie
That's what I'm
guy.
saying. Like, so it was like, okay, here we go. And they changed a bunch of stuff, but all right, go ahead.
Anyway, movie guy, didn't read the books. Hate Boba Fett before Mandalorian, by the way. No. I loved Solo. And I was excited to see it. I didn't like the sequel trilogy, so I was happy that something was being made that I wanted to see. And I went to the theaters to see this with my mom. I saw the OT trilogy with her, not in the theater, obviously. But I thought it was a really fun experience to see something that's like from OT with her in the theater. I thought that was cool. And I loved the cast. The only thing that I was like skeptical about when I saw him as Solo was like I hadn't seen him in anything, or I couldn't recall anything. So I was like, okay, he's a new guy, so I don't know how well he'll do. But he did amazing. I thought he did perfect Han. Like, I thought he nailed it. I didn't think we could get any better. And I love Lando is a great cast. I love the rest of the cast. The only one I'm not a huge fan of is Kira, only because like I have some like pent up hostility from Game of Thrones. I don't like her that much, and then I didn't like her character at all really either. I thought she fucked over Han. I was like, wow, what a bitch, dude. Everything else was cool. I love that we get a background story of how he met Chewie. I loved Woody Harrelson's character. Fucking Rio was the GOAT. I love Rio. Was it L337 was really funny and cool, and I like the whole banter back with her and Lando. That was cool. So yeah, I loved it, and I thought it was a great film. And I love Darth Maul, so throwing that in at the end is like, fuck yeah, but it does suck that we never got to see that played out, but that was really cool. So yeah, it's a solid Star Wars movie for me. I don't know, maybe 9 out of 10. It could be 10 out of 10. Like as a film on its own, I don't see like any flaws that it has. Just like personal things that I don't like, but it's a pretty good movie.
And Han shot first.
Wow.
Chris, we're not gonna get too much meat on the bone this evening. Lord have mercy.
Jesus, have a thought, John. Jesus.
Oh well, I'm gonna have a thought.
Stuck to one thought. You gotta pivot.
Pivot when you go through every character. Hold on, let me pivot. Who's the? Okay, so the music was by John Powell and John Williams.
There you go. That's a pivot. You'll love to see it.
Jesus Christ. So anyways, this was released back in May 2018. 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb. 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie was a perfect example as to you should never listen to anybody. You should go in with an open mind and watch it and get your own opinion, because stupid me heard the poor reviews and said, okay, I put it on the back burner, never watched it. This was my first time watching it, and absolutely love this movie. I think it was so well done. I agree with Eddie 100%. You know what I agree with this movie is really. Kira should have just been pulled.
Dude.
She was a waste, complete waste. The movie was so good. I didn't like the fact that she was in the she was in the when they went to that ship that Dryden Voss was on. I didn't like that she was there. I think that was horrible. I liked the idea that he was going to get the ship and go back to see her, and maybe she was dead or something. I don't know. I didn't like the fact that she was just there, and then she just continues in the movie like, oh, it's been 3 years, but not, yeah, I'm here now and we're together. I didn't like that whatsoever. Paul Bettany, love him. I love that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Love that guy as an actor. Did great as Vision. He did great as Dryden as well. I wasn't too much of a fan of L3. But I'm going to say one more thing, and then hopefully Chris has an opinion to share.
There's a lot left to talk about.
Donald Glover, beautiful Lando. Absolutely beautiful. If you close your eyes sometimes when he was speaking, you would actually pick up a young Lando, I felt.
Yeah.
I did. I felt it. I don't know what it was. Maybe the look a bit off, but the voice, the way he, some instances, and even Han, the way they made him look, the hair and stuff. Maybe the acting, not so much, but the hair and the look was there.
Yeah,
and
I thought it was well done.
Yeah, I thought it was well done. I completely agree.
Wow, nice. Have you seen Knight's Tale, John?
No.
Okay, if you like Paul Bettany, watch A Knight's Tale.
That's with
hilarious
Heath Ledger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Cece says that I think people had Star Wars fatigue by the time that of this release, so close to The Last Jedi, but it's gained more of a following since then. Yeah. So yeah, she's definitely right.
Yeah, I agree there. It was, and I think even the Disney executives admitted that it was a mistake for them to stick to releasing it, in May. I think it would have been a totally different story if they released it in December of 2018. Gave Star Wars some breathing room after the mixed reactions to The Last Jedi. But as far as this movie goes, I love this movie. I think this movie gets better with age. I love looking at. I love sitting down and watching it. I just think potentially we could see parts of this movie connect to other shows. Who knows? Maybe we see Kira again. Maybe we see a Lando series, something along those lines. But this was actually when Brian Fontaine from Sixth Scale Scavengers and I, before we even started Sixth Scale Scavengers, we were part of the Brick City Blockade podcast network, and we got to do like a premiere event at a local theater, and we had like a whole interviewing people and stuff, and it was pretty fun. I had never done anything like that before, and that was actually the first time we had ever mentioned the idea of Sixth Scale Scavengers as a thing. It was in the works.
I remember one of the first streams I saw of you guys. It might not have been the first, but one that I can remember being close to the first was the one where you guys showcased the Mud Trooper, because you guys used to talk about that figure a lot, especially you guys all loved it, which was a cool character or a cool trooper design that we got out of that movie. So I remember that.
Yeah. And speaking about that, it's too bad, the reaction to this movie wasn't as good, because the character designs for this movie were amazing. It's a bummer that we never got to see this Lando in Hot Toys form. We definitely needed a new Chewbacca. A Enfys Nest in 6th Scale would have been insane.
What was the dirty trooper that Black Series did one from?
There was the Mimban
the
trooper.
Yeah, that was way cooler than the Remnant trooper to me, and they never did that either.
They did they had the prototype for the Range Trooper as well, which was a really cool design.
That was a kick-ass figure too. Yeah,
the Patrol Trooper.
Right, and then I personally really liked Kira's character in the movie, and I want to see more of her story, and it would have been great to get her in 6th Scale form from when she had that it was like the suit with like the red and black cape or something like that. Would have been
that was
cool.
Beautiful. She did look great there. Yes. Yeah.
So it's one of those movies where you can have revisionist history, kind of hindsight feelings towards. It was definitely a hit and miss in a lot of instances, but I think, did Lucasfilm and Disney learn from this mistake? I think they did in some aspects, but it really left me wanting to see more of this story, and that's why I I liked some of the additional material connected to it. Some of the novels were really pretty good, and some of the comic series. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It has a big rewatchable factor for me. Ahead of the sequel trilogy movies, and right up. It's right up there for me.
Going back to what you said about some of the outfit design, I thought was pretty cool too was I always saw Tobias Beckett come out in a skiff guard uniform that Lando had. So that was pretty cool. And another thing too was, what did you guys think about some of the little things some of the things that we actually saw in this film that were kind of referenced, in a subtle way in the original trilogy, as far as the Spice Mines of Kessel and the freaking Kessel Run. Sorry. Yeah, what were your thoughts about that, John?
I liked they mentioned when they were what was his name again? Tobias?
Yeah,
Tobias Beckett.
Yeah, when Beckett was speaking with the girl, I had it up in front of me. I took it off, and she was telling him, "Oh, we shouldn't bring Han with us, this and that." And he's like, "Well, what else should we have done?" And then she's like, "Oh, we could have gone to Sisters or Bosk."
Yeah,
that little throwback too was cool.
Yeah.
And how he also killed Aura Singh.
Aura Singh.
Oh shit! That was a cool little, reference.
Yeah, I love that part of Star Wars, especially because I'm such a huge fan of the Clone Wars and Rebels, and to get characters that are from animated series or had more prominent roles in the animated series get kind of that their recognition through the movies, and I want to see more of that coming, and we've gotten a lot of it with the Mandalorian, and hopefully it continues with Andor and Kenobi and that sort of thing. We kind of get more connectivity from the Star Wars universe.
I think there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. I feel like this movie did it right. And a lot of movies and TV shows, it's the same 10 people are a part of every single thing. But in this movie, they were just kind of mentioned, and I appreciated that because it almost feels like too much fan service. I appreciated that, within reason, this story focused on these small group of people and how they met and how they developed. Shout out to Infus Nest, dude. I actually really enjoyed that character. The theme that she had, the scenes that she had. The broader relation of her.
The exact same character she played in the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Wow.
Oh.
Was the exact same character?
Literally the exact.
I mean, I haven't seen that show.
It just looks a lot like her, that's all.
But, her character was great. Her theme was great. And then, the twist at the end where she's, not super the bad guy, kind of like a benevolent type character. I loved it. I think it was a good little twist at the end. And
was this the only movie where we didn't see R2 and 3PO? I don't remember seeing them in this movie at all.
So yeah,
Rogue One. No, you got in the end.
They were in Rogue One.
Yeah, they were in Rogue One.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's part of what I'm going back to is I'm glad that not every single person was in this movie. It would have been some fuckery of R2 and C-3PO, and we saw Luke. It just at some point, stories have to be separate.
I think I can appreciate R2 and 3PO just because they've been in every single movie, So because ideally, wasn't it also set up to that the story was set up from their point of view? Also,
yeah, that R2 was telling the story thousands of years in the future.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't know about this story then. Also, Han Solo just fucking rub shit on the walls of the Millennium Falcon for 10 years because that thing is busted AF.
It was so pristine when Lando
I know.
had it,
Lando kept that bad boy clean as fuck, dude.
Closet full of capes.
I love the card game.
Yes, I love that at the end. Yeah, right when they're about to end the movie, and I'm like, if this motherfucker doesn't win the Falcon, I was glad they included that. John, you're up for movie of the week. What's the movie?
Jeez, I didn't even pick one. We're not doing holiday theme, right?
You do what you want, man. If you pick a holiday movie, I'm not going to pick another holiday movie till December.
No, I'm not going to pick a holiday movie. It's still too early. Can we do... I'm leaning towards. You guys want? I'll include you guys in the pick. Okay, let's do it like
Hurry
this.
up,
Hold on. I was
All
actually
week,
thinking of doing this. Hold on a second. I know it's my fault. Richie Rich 2. That's what I was thinking. I actually wanted to do this. I was thinking about that. I was cooking dinner today,
Is there really a Richie Rich 2?
I don't know, but Richie Rich 2 is the one I'm picking. No, I'm kidding. I want to do this. I was actually cooking dinner and I was actually thinking of this. I completely forgot it was my week, and then I remembered this.
And
I
it's
want the
on Disney
chat.
Plus.
I want the chat to come up with a couple of ideas, and I'm going to choose from the chat. I wanted to incorporate them on this pick.
Come on.
So let's just do it. We'll announce it right before the end of the show. I'll see what they put in
The
the.
show's ending. We have like
yeah, but you still have to do shout outs. 5 minutes is
I have
plenty
to
of
be
time.
awake. I have to get up in 3 hours.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ, John.
Put it in the chat. It'll be the last words of the show.
Well, the last words of the show is bye, but nominate for the
it's bye.
2021 CW Awards for your chance to win a $100 gift card. Winners selected December 14th. You can grab that QR code on your phone or hit the link in the comments to submit your nominations. I don't want to hear any bitching and moaning if you didn't nominate, that your figure wasn't in the finals. Dean, let's give a shout out to the Patreonies, please.
Yeah, we're gonna shout you guys out because, god damn it, we just love you so much. Sean Fear, Ian Seaby, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Lemur Hernandez, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, James Colley, Joao Bretta, I can't see the names. Equan, Chris Valencerina, thank you. Ben Thomas, Chris Leddy. What a guy, dude. Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Critt, Big Ol' Fern, King Zach, Caesar Mary Quinn, Mike Cruz, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Rick DeGregorio, Alvin Jules, The Everyday Collector, Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ, as John says, Irwin Azucena, The Illustrious Rainer, Bo LeBoyd, Jimmy James, Mario Cortez, Stephen Percha, Sean Usby, Scott Bradley, Stephen Maria Stanley, Jesse Contreras, Eddie Manzanares, Joe Chetbeeks Corbus, Louis Bennett, Kevin Vegar, Chip Parent, Jimmy Hernandez, and Brenton Palmer.
Chris, how do you like being on the Patreon?
Oh man, it is quite entertaining. And if you if you step away for 5 minutes, you're gonna have 87 notifications in the chat.
That's what we do, baby.
The other day I got off on my lunch break and I pulled it. It was like 225 unread messages. I was like, oh my god.
You love to see.
I didn't even bother going back.
Equan has a great suggestion with Grand Budapest Hotel. That was a freaking amazing movie.
Shut up, Mario.
Thank you.
We have a great package for November. OFAC sticker with Pete and Ian in their Rick and Morty, I guess, style. We also have the CW Happy Holidays Christmas sticker for 2021. So that is what you guys are getting. Sweet Angel tier, if you want to support us, $5 a month. Stickers sent straight to your door and access to Ox After Dark replay. Certified Crispy tier is $15 per month. It is the certificate, figure fix assistance, and all the benefits of the previous tier. The What a Guy tier is the 18x24 silhouette poster, doubles of all the stickers we send, and all the benefits of the previous tiers. Taking a look at the network, we have Small Talk, Collecting Weekly Live, OFAC, Live and Let Dice, In and Outs, The Ringcast, Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing, After Dark, Ox, and Ox Plays. So we'd love to see that there. For the schedule, we have Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing was Monday, CW Live today was 8:30. After Dark is 10:30 tomorrow. We also have actually Small Talk. Why is this on here? My gosh, I think I put the wrong one. Small Talk is recording tomorrow at 8, actually. Dylan had a kind of like a situation come up in his real life, so that is what's gonna happen. So we'll have Small Talk at 8, After Dark at 10:30. Thursday is open, and I believe, more, are we doing in and outs on Friday?
Yep. Yes, we are.
Awesome. What time are we doing that at?
We're same time as always, Zach.
What time are we
8
doing that
p.m.
at?
Pacific time.
10 p.m. Central Standard Time. There we go.
8 p.m. Pacific. Be there, y'all.
Well, we do Central. Saturday
nice.
at 8, we're doing Live and Let Dice, which is our D&D show. It'll be episode 5, so stay tuned for that. John, go ahead and read us our social medias, please.
Yeah, guys, we got you can follow us on Facebook, our main page, Collecting Weekly, and we have our group, tons of members, tons of great chats, news, everything you guys want to talk about. You guys can post there. Collecting Weekly Auxiliary. Be sure to check that out and join. We'd love to have you. On Instagram, again, we have our main Collecting Weekly page. We also have Collecting Weekly clips, all the bloopers, all the funny moments from all our episodes that we find. You're going to find it there. Good laugh. You want to take some time out of your day and see the funniest clips, check that out. We got the Everyday Collector page, which is updates on figures, statues, a little bit of everything. There you get comics, everything. In and outs of collecting. That's the in and outs page of strictly statues. That's all you're going to see there is statue news, stuff about the In and Out show. You guys got to join these channels. Can I make the movie announcement now?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're prepared to do that.
I'm prepared. A huge shout out to the chat. You guys put some amazing options there. Choices were between Terminator 2, which was put up by Big Peps, but doesn't look like it's streaming. It's not readily available.
If
It's
I
not
could
readily available.
throw
So
one in the ring before you decide, even
Go.
if you already decided. But
Go ahead.
Shang-Chi goes.
What did he say?
Dude. Who muted me? Shang-Chi goes on Disney Plus this weekend.
This weekend? Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to go with is... I appreciate that, Eddie. Well, I'm going to go with Andreas. With Alita.
Ooh.
Didn't we just do that a few weeks ago? Like a few
Not
months
a few
ago?
weeks. You may have done it at some point.
Have we done it already?
We did Alita back in June.
We haven't done Alita since I've been on the show.
I don't
Since
know about
May.
June.
I believe we had. That was when I was on my Alita kick.
Okay, I was only picking Alita because I haven't watched it yet. So if we've done it already, then...
I want to double check.
Double check if you can.
You have record of that?
Some doubles. The only doubles that I saw
being every
thrown out.
thumbnail.
The only doubles that I saw thrown out in the chat were Green Lantern, Men in Black, and Dread.
Yeah.
Everything else was like one-offs, but those are the only ones I've seen multiple times. In the chat.
I've never watched... I've been here since May, and we've never watched it for that time. That I can tell you.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't watch the movie.
Well, no,
No,
but I
gotta
do all
agree
the
with John
artwork
on
for the
this one. I
Facebook
don't-
page, so I would know.
remember
I'm
doing
almost certain that we watched it, but if we haven't, that's fine. That's a good movie.
Okay. Alita it is. Thank you, Andreas. Appreciate it, brother.
I like that one.
And thanks to everybody who gave a suggestion. You guys are awesome.
Wow. So Alita. So where's that stream? This on
Disney Plus.
Is this really on Disney Plus?
Oh, Zach, you're not yourself today, man. What's going on?
Alita's on Disney Plus. I have it on. I bought the Voodoo, so I didn't-
Alita Battle Angels on Disney Plus. Yeah.
I did not know that was a Disney thing.
I checked
Okay.
quickly. That's why, because I was gonna pick Terminator 2, but that doesn't look like it's readily available. So
How is that not my normal
It's
self? I
not
don't
on
know-
Disney Plus. It's on Hulu though.
it's not on. I just typed in Alita on Disney Plus and it came
Well,
up.
you live in fantasy
Yeah,
land.
it's not in.
Yeah, but
it's
Disney
not on
Plus is
Disney
the
Plus.
same worldwide. No, even in the
It's-
states.
No,
No.
No?
it's not.
Wait.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Is it really on your Disney Plus? Because I don't think this is a Disney movie at all. That
It's
doesn't
a
make any
Fox
sense.
movie.
It's right
It's
here.
a
Doesn't it-
Century.
Oh, because they
Studios.
bought the Fox. Ah, I see. Well done, Mario. Here's a look at our T Public store. I think they're on sale this week, so if you want to buy some CW gear, now's the time to do it. They're like $13 a shirt. Friends of the show: Sixth Scale Scavengers, Optical 20, PJ the Paradox Nerd, KG Collector, JB Collection, Rogue 16, Boogie Manny, Schwant from Third Party Reviews, DCX, 16 Scale Man, John the Everyday Collector, Will Fox Vacation, Just Another Friday Night, 6 Scale Reviews, Casual Nerd Problems, Cash to Gemini, P Rockzilla, and 16 Fix. Check them out. They're great people. You guys have any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to Leddy for staying out this late with us, man.
Yeah,
I worked a 12-hour day, and my daughter woke up at 4 o'clock this
Oh.
morning because of the time difference. So
What a
I'm,
legend.
yeah, definitely a little
What a
tired.
legend.
No, thanks guys for having me on. Appreciate it. It was fun chatting. Always love hanging out with the CW crew. Yeah, it was a great time, and yeah, hopefully get on sometime in the near future again.
I love you.
Hell yeah, baby.
Absolutely, man.
Shout out to everyone in the
Shout out to
chat
the chat.
who
I'm blushing.
spent the time with us. Appreciate the support, guys.
Yeah, we had a great chat tonight, man. Thanks everybody
really
for joining
did.
us tonight.
So you seen it, Fern? Do you even watch the show?
Jesus, Fern. Anyways, you guys are great. We have a double header tomorrow, Small Talk and After Dark. Should be a good one. And then Friday we got In and Outs, Saturday, Dungeons and Dragons. I'll catch you in the next whenever, I guess. Tomorrow.
Bye.